Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Costanza, a podcast about something. I am your host, Joe Costanza.
And Jake from State Farm.
This is episode 61. I am not allowed to show this yet. I don't know why it's on there. Anyways, so let me move my Discord real quick. So, Happy New Year, ladies and gentlemen. Happy 2026. So, what better way to start off the year than to look back at what 2025 gave us, both good, bad, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So, yeah. So this is gonna be a little different from last year. Last year, I got all my friends together and we just discussed everything. Like, hey, what'd you think of this? What'd you think of this? And I figured I might as well change it up a little bit this year. I've been doing a lot of tier lists in the past year of doing this. So, the past 2 years, actually. But, I figured today I might as well make a tier list of my own where we just, take all of the stuff that, we've watched and played in 2025 and put it in a tier list to see what is the best, what is the worst, and, where do Stranger Things lie in all this. So, that will all be discussed today. So, yeah, let me turn the music down a little bit. But, yeah, I'm here with Stefan and Jake. Jake Gooden, I don't know if he's showing up. D4 is out sick, and Tasha is currently playing Uno, but she'll be on soon. So, how are you gentlemen doing tonight?
Good, how you doing?
Fine.
I'm good. So, without further ado, you guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess.
Alright, so, yeah, I have the tier list up right here. I don't think there's any way I can cast it onto my onto Discord because I think it's gonna fuck up my computer, and I'm not taking any chances, especially considering last time this happened, or last time I tried to cast something, it crashed my fucking computer. So we're just gonna have to deal with this for now. So below you'll see a lot of movies, games, and TV shows that we have all seen and played in 2025, and they are only consisted of 2025 release dates from January 1st to December 31st. Nothing from let's say for example, I've shown Tasha the Star Wars films. Those don't count. Anything you have seen that is released in 2025 only will be on this list, and not everything is on there because I had to double check with D4 to see if he was coming on or not. So some of these are if you see I was originally going to put Dispatch and Metroid Prime 4 on there. Can't really talk about them because I haven't played either of them, but for most of these, I think one or all three of us have something to talk about. I will probably go in... Nah, I think this is a good place to start. So, Jake and I have both seen this, and we've both reviewed it quite a bit on our channel. So let's start off with the first one, Daredevil Born Again. Jake, what did you think of this show, and where would you rank it?
Well, it's been a little while since I've seen it. I think I remember liking it, but I did think it didn't really fully live up to the original, 3 seasons of the original show. I think I remember, talking about some of the flaws of the show, but I guess it was alright.
Alright, that's fair.
I'm not really sure where to put it. I don't have it fresh in my mind or anything, so I'm not really sure where I could rank that.
I mean, that's fair. I can give you a synopsis.
Overall like it. I think I did overall like it. I think I remember Muse was a little underwhelming because I remember Muse is a little underwhelming. Am I allowed to say what happened?
Oh yeah, so by the way, full spoilers for everything that we talk about. We are discussing Stranger Things last because that is the most recent thing. So yeah, just fair warning to the audience.
I feel like they just kind of killed him off, and it was he was set up to be this big villain, and then the times that he was there, he was very scary, but then all of a sudden it was yeah, let's just kill him now, and I didn't really like that.
Yeah, he was a one and done villain for sure.
I didn't like that they sidelined a lot of the main characters from the first season. I mean, from the first series, like Karen and people like that, and they fucking killed off Foggy in the first episode. I hated that.
Yep.
Punisher had very little screen time, but the times that he was there, he stole the show. it was like, I think I remember seeing like they wanted to introduce new characters and make you care about them, which I didn't care about them at all because I wanted the old characters back. All I got was just Matt Murdock, and I don't know. The show just felt a little off to me. It had a lot of potential, and I don't really think it met it.
Yeah, I do agree on that, because as a fan of the first show, this series did not ruin Daredevil for me, but I'd say it's equivalent to something else that we're going to be talking about later, where I've seen them do better. So why did they not take it? Why did they not take that chance to make something that's actually worth it? But if I'm comparing this to other Disney Plus shows, this is absolutely the best one. Absolutely. Like, probably tied with Loki, but it's definitely over WandaVision. It's definitely over a lot of these, like Falcon and Winter Soldier, Moon Knight, Hawkeye, all of them. And Hawkeye wasn't even that bad. Neither was Moon Knight, but I think Daredevil Born Again, especially since Season 2 is coming out next year, or I should say this year, I think it's definitely better, and they at least somewhat tried, which I can cut this a little slack, because they did go through, like, they did go through, like, creative differences, and, like, I don't even know what the right word is, but it's...
Rewrites?
Yeah, rewrites, reshoots, and all that, and it's basically two shows fused into one, and it really
it feels like
shows.
it too.
So, like, as much as I love Daredevil, I can't willingly put this in A tier. I think we can both agree that this gets B tier.
Yeah, I was thinking B.
Yeah, B.
Yeah. But this next one, which I'm just gonna say right now, S tier all the way. Andor Season 2.
And I did really enjoy Andor Season 2. I remember the first episode or first couple episodes, I thought it was very slow, wasn't that good, and then it started to really pick up. After, like, in the middle of it, it started to really pick up, and then it got really, really good. And then by the time that last episode was there, I'm like, man, this was peak.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, it's kind of the same as Season 1, where it started off horrifically slow, and I was like, okay, really, guys, can we just chug along a little faster here? And then it turns out, like, I can't remember the exact moment where I got hooked, but it's the same thing with this, where, like, I think there is something or someone that got me hooked into Season 2. Definitely started off slow, but some of the best stories start off slow, and I think, I don't even know if it's better or worse than Season 1, but it is definitely the best Star Wars project, probably since The Mandalorian, so... And I really loved the last, like, 5-6 episodes, because they're some of the best ever, like, from the Gorman attack to, like, Mon Mothma's speech.
Yeah.
How it all connects to Rogue One, K2SO's, like, interaction.
For the most part, I did not like the Mon Mothma stuff. Really,
oh god, she was so boring.
It was like, it was pretty jarring. It was like, the Cassian stuff was so good, and then it was just that stuff. It's like, okay, it's like, I get it. It's important to understand how the rebellion's getting their money and stuff, and how, like, they're actually being the Rebel Alliance, but it's a bit too much. I liked her speech, yeah, against, you know, Palpatine, but, you know, that was kind of the only good part with that.
Yeah, that was, like, the only intriguing part, where she was basically saying "fuck you" to the Emperor, but that's about it. Like, everything else, like, everything involving Andor and Luthen, I was hooked, but the moment Mon Mothma appeared on screen, I'm like, okay, let's see what's on Instagram. Which kind of sucks, because I do love the show.
Didn't they have, like, that whole storyline of her, like, daughter or something getting married, and I forgot what it was supposed to be. It was some sort of, like, marriage so that they can, like, get into like a rich family or something and then get money for the rebellion. It was like some convoluted plot that I wasn't following along with at all.
Yeah, no, I agree, because it just feels like, okay, what is this? What does this have anything to do? Like, and apparently this is controversial what we're saying, because people love the Mon Mothma stuff. But I'm questioning it. I'm like, why?
Well,
Why?
opinions are opinions. So I mean, if you guys don't like it, I mean, people have to respect your opinion.
I mean,
Yeah, I guess it's because we didn't rewatch season 1 before we watched it. I think that probably explained it a bit more.
yeah, but
Because we
even the
watched
stuff in
when it
season
came
1 was
out.
boring. Like, the fucking Mon Mothma stuff, that was the weakest part too. I'm like, okay, like, and I'm not the type of guy that's like, oh, action is better or some shit like that. Like, no, there are some genuine good moments. Like, I remember Luthen's speech from One Way Out in the last season. That was probably
Yeah.
the best moment in the show, but some stuff are just genuinely boring, even in great shows like this. But it does have a more realistic tone to Star Wars. It's something that we haven't seen before, and it took it in a way that, like, kind of puts not only A New Hope in a different light, but it also puts Rogue One in a different light, which I'm extremely intrigued and also like, it's actually kind of cool.
It really does. One day I want to watch it like a trilogy. Watch Andor, then Rogue One, then A New Hope. It'll be like a self-contained story. It'll be so cool.
No lie, I think that'd be a better trilogy than even the original trilogy.
No, I don't think they can top that, but...
Well, probably not, because it's got Empire, but, I mean, it would definitely...
But that would be... I like Return of the Jedi better, in my opinion. That's a hot take, but I still love Empire, though. I really love Empire. Very much,
you just like
but-
Return of the Jedi because of the teddy bears.
No, actually, more than just that. The story.
I like them because of the teddy bears.
You know what? That's fair.
Wait, is that the right movie I'm thinking of?
No,
Yeah.
it is.
That's so
It
fair.
is.
It is. I like, like the second Death Star stuff, Vader, like his like redemption and stuff. I like all of that stuff.
You know what? That's fair.
Luke becoming more of a mature character, completing his arc, and then you have the Leia outfit. I mean, come on.
Okay, let's not get too R-rated here. Come on.
I didn't know.
This
I
is
didn't
a
know you
fucking
rolled
kids
with
show
Leia
now.
like that.
It's a PG movie.
It's a PG
An
fucking
Andor.
pod. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, there's a
But,
lot of stuff
yeah,
that's really
I-
well done in the show.
I do think because Rogue One was a little bit darker than most Star Wars movies, and I remember watching that in theaters in 2018. I'm like, wow. I think it came out in 2018. I remember thinking about how dark it was, but also so good. But I do remember his character of Andor appearing in the movie, and I really liked his character, despite that being his first appearance. It was very compelling, and I thought like it was such an interesting way to have like a morally gray character in there. Like he's on the good side, but he's willing to do things that are a little bit, like shady in order. Like he thinks like
Yeah,
the ends justify the means, essentially.
Yeah, he's willing to cross the
And
line.
I like that because in like especially the original trilogy, it was such like white and black, good versus evil kind of a thing. It's like the good characters are like really morally good and the bad characters are really morally bad, and now you get like a little gray area there. And I did like seeing that in Rogue One, and they expanded upon it in Andor. And yeah, I think it made it a little bit too dark and mature for like kids, I would feel. Particularly one moment I feel like they shouldn't have done because kids could potentially watch that. I think Rogue One did it fine, but I don't know. I think some episodes it did feel like they were straying a bit too far away from Star Wars. It didn't really feel like Star Wars sometimes, and then there were episodes where it really did. I enjoyed like the moments that connected well with it, but then there are other times I'm watching Andor and I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute, this is still Star Wars, right?
I mean,
It doesn't feel like it.
it's not supposed to feel like Star Wars because like it's a completely different thing. It's not like Space Wizards or Clone Wars or some shit. It's like regular people, part of the rebellion, trying to like basically fight in a war that they really didn't ask for. So Like, it's just kind of
that's
like
just
that.
what Star Wars is. That's
Yeah,
always
yeah,
what
but it's
been
without the
about.
Jedi. It's without like Darth Vader and all that stuff. Like, it's basically just normal people living everyday lives and shit like that. Well, it's not really like that far, but like
I do like seeing like the other side of it, but I do feel like at some moments it strayed a bit too far away to the point where it didn't feel like Star Wars sometimes. But for the most part, I did really enjoy it. But yeah, I would definitely put it up in like S tier.
oh yeah, it
or
would definitely
A
go in S.
minimum.
No, I think it's S tier for sure. Like, we'll adjust these as we
Yeah.
go along, but yeah, S tier definitely. And speaking of S tier, I think I'm the only one here besides D4 who's seen this. Invincible season 3. Now, Jake, we gotta watch Invincible sometime soon because it is a goated show, and I'm mainly gonna be talking about the finale. Okay, I know I said full spoilers on everything. I kind of don't want to reveal much because it is genuinely. I wouldn't say it's the best season. I still think season 1 is better, but holy shit, the last 2 episodes are insane. They're like some of the best episodes I've ever seen, and it fleshes Mark out in like a different light. Like he gets a new suit in here, and he how do I say this without like spoiling the whole thing? He kind of goes a different path, sort of, if I remember correctly. I haven't seen this show in a long time, so it's been a little bit. I think he just goes on like a different path. He becomes a little darker, especially since he practically is just getting beaten up and like life is treating him unfairly and stuff like that. He's sort of like a Peter Parker type of character where everybody's just kind of out to get him, and he has to learn about like balancing his normal life with his superhero life and stuff like that. There's other heroes in the mix too, where there's like Guardians of the Globe. There's I was about to say the Justice Gang, but that's Superman. There's like a lot of different superhero teams in there and stuff, and like Invincible just kind of works on his own, and he's also kind of he's adjusting from a lot in these past 3 seasons, and there's some that there are some things that I'm like, okay, really, even for a superhero show, that's a little kind of ridiculous. And I'm also not really, especially when we talk about Stranger Things later, I'm not a fan of certain like fake outs. Like some of them are fine, but others are just like, okay, really, like this could have been avoided or some shit like that.
They have fake outs in the show.
There are, yeah, but they're not as bad as another show we're gonna be talking about later. And it kind of makes sense because they are actually superheroes, but
yeah,
I do.
Superheroes never die. Period. Just read a comic; they'll come back to life.
Exactly.
Somehow.
I mean, Wolverine is back, so yeah, there's your proof right there. But yeah, I do. I enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it. I would probably put it in S tier, but not above Andor, just because I think Andor was amazing. Like, I think the last like 5 episodes of Andor were like consistently fantastic. Season 3 really wasn't amazing until the last 2 episodes, specifically the Conquest episode, which, I mean, the other episodes were fine. It's just, 1, I don't remember shit from them, and 2, actually, no, there's an Omni-Man episode that is actually really good too, but I think Andor season 2 is the better season overall. But I would definitely put Invincible in S tier. Absolutely. It's a very good show, very good season, and I cannot wait for season 4 coming out, I believe, around the time Born Again comes out. So that's going to be fun. Up next, don't know if anybody's seen this. There was an old person on the podcast that I said, actually, Jay Gooden's seen this. Yeah.
Oh, Brave New World?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I've heard some things.
Yeah.
Wait, don't you still have like that picture that you showed us of what the leader looks like and how hideous?
I think so. You
yeah,
can
I
scroll
remember
up.
that.
Yeah.
Oh God, I see it. Oh,
You
man.
saw it, yeah.
He makes Jabba the Hutt look normal.
I'm just gonna.
The original design that they had for him looked so good, and then they fucked it up.
I'm just gonna go ahead and put this in F tier. Like I don't like how they made. what is clearly a Hulk movie and a Hulk story basically dedicated towards Captain Falcon, which is so bad that they brought back the original guy to play as Captain America. So, just saying, that's kind of bad. But
Yeah, what they did to the leader alone makes it F.
exactly. Like, I think the only saving grace was probably Harrison Ford as General Thunderbolt Ross, which I did see the fight with Falcon versus Red Hulk up until that final interaction where they're fighting in, like, the fucking street or something. Him jumping around and shit like that, that was genuinely cool. Like, yes, it kind of was out of character for Red Hulk, like, kind of acting like Banner's Hulk, but it's...
Yeah, he's supposed to be way smarter. I did see some scenes in the movie, and the CGI looks really off. Like, you can tell it's like a fake background. Like, if you look at it the right way, it looks so fake.
Yeah, and the leader looks unforgivably bad. So, yeah, F tier, unless fucking Jay Gooden wants to change it. And also, Stefan, have you seen Snow White?
No, thank God.
Okay, yeah, I'm throwing this in F tier. I don't even know why I fucking put this on here.
You know, I was waiting for the leader to return in the MCU ever since the Incredible Hulk, and then they finally bring him back. They make him look like a walker from The Walking Dead, and then they throw him in, like, the worst movie. Like, ugh.
Exactly. Have you seen Minecraft?
No.
Me?
Yeah.
No. But I heard it's bad but beautiful at the same time.
Just for... I'm gonna put it in D tier, because I don't remember where D4...
We can
Put
wait
this-
for him to review it.
No, because
I'm sure that-
he's not joining, because he's gotten to the point where he can't talk right now, because, like, his voice is very raspy.
I will say the one thing that's not beautiful about this movie was the theaters.
Oh, God.
Oh,
the
yeah, I
theaters.
remember that.
Yeah, like,
Look
you're
good.
talking about the chicken jockey part, right?
Yeah, chicken jockey.
Yeah, the trigger word to make everyone turn into wild animals. and lose their humanity.
it's like the Winter Soldier. Like, you have to
I
say
was just
certain
thinking
words.
that. I was literally just thinking that. Like saying those words in the red book, and then all of a sudden they go crazy. It's
God.
like literally that.
There's a
Except
reason.
it's just 2 words.
There's a reason we're brothers. Just saying.
They have the same wavelength.
Speaking of brothers, The Accountant 2, which I kind of don't remember shit from this movie. I just remember it's fine.
I don't remember much. I remember. I don't really remember much from the first movie either. I know we have seen the first one, but I don't know if I liked it better or worse. We might have reviewed it on the podcast, but I just remember I think his brother liked cats or something, or wanted a dog, and he was played by.
That's all you need to know.
That was a subplot. That was a subplot.
That was a subplot?
Well, not a subplot, but something that he mentioned, saying that he wanted a dog, and he's like, "No, you're more of a cat guy." Oh, I think they had to rescue a bunch of kids or something because they were in like a school bus. They had to save them all from these bad guys because, you know, that's a typical action movie plot.
I know. Weren't they trying to kill them or trying to, like, deport them somewhere? Because I remember it takes place in, like, the Middle East.
No, they were trying to bury them alive.
Oh, shit. Okay, yeah. I think I remember that part. And then this movie stars Ben Affleck and Jon Bernthal, which Bernthal, fucking amazing actor, by the way.
He was really good. I do remember like a funny scene with him, how he just killed all those guys, and then he's just like talking to this random woman there, venting about his problems. And she's just freaking out.
That was the best part. That was so funny.
He was just like talking to her like a casual conversation. It's just like dead bodies everywhere. She's like freaking out, all scared. And he's like, "What's your problem?" He's like freaking out, like, "Don't hurt me." He's like, "If I wanted you dead, you'd be dead. What's wrong with you people nowadays?" He just fucking leaves.
That is pretty funny. And I remember there's also
have a conversation.
I remember there's also a funny moment with Ben Affleck. Isn't he like just like a big nerd or some shit like that? Like he just kind of knows everything.
I think he probably has like a few mental problems or something, because like he says things like I think he doesn't really have much of a filter or something. I remember there's like something wrong with him. He's like very quirky or weird.
Oh, wasn't it like
but he's also
wasn't
very
it like Asperger's or some shit?
I think it was. It was something was wrong with him, but he was very intelligent and also a very efficient killer as well. But that's why he's an accountant. The smart part, not the killing part.
Where does the movie take place in the Middle East?
No, I think they just went there.
The ending part is in the Middle East, but I think it's New York, right?
Was it?
No, it was California. It's California, and then it was like they traveled to the Middle East to rescue some kids, I think.
Oh, okay. Wait, they travel where?
I don't think they traveled to the Middle East.
I remember it was like a desert place. It was a desert place. I can't. It was probably Afghanistan anywhere.
So the school bus scene took place in the Middle East? I feel like I have to watch the movie in order to understand it.
I think that's wrong, because deserts are, and it could be literally anywhere. Isn't there like deserts near California?
But I swear I remember somewhere was like, I think it was like Afghanistan or some shit. I don't know.
I don't think so.
I can Google it.
I mean, yeah.
What's the name of the movie?
The Accountant 2. I'm drawing a blank because I swear it was like somewhere. I doubt it was like fucking Africa or some shit.
I know I had sand.
I know it had sand. That's all you need to take away.
It was coarse, rough, and irritating, and it got everywhere.
I tried that trick on Tasha, and look what happened. So.
Oh God. No. I hope not.
It says California.
Yeah, see, Joe.
Is there just a fucking desert in California?
Joe, it's dry there. Oh my.
I swear to God, it was somewhere else. Mexico. It was Mexico. Okay, I was completely wrong.
Mexico?
Yeah, it was Mexico.
Well, that's nearby the United States, so that makes more sense than them going all the way to, like, why the fuck would the kids somehow get to fucking Afghanistan? How the hell did they get there?
Okay, yeah, I'm remembering. It's not that I don't know geography, it's just I didn't remember this shit. I thought they took a fucking plane. I don't know. Alright, anyways. Alright, The Accountant 2, I think C tier is a fair spot, right? Or maybe B?
Yeah, that's fine.
I think maybe C or B. I don't remember much about it.
Yeah, I'd say C tier. Why not? Okay, we're on our first surprise banger here. Thunderbolts.
I was actually surprised by this movie that it was actually as good as it was, because at that point Marvel had like a streak of making bad movies at that point, but yeah, but I don't think it was like amazing, like anywhere near like the other movies in the past, but it was amazing. It was really good in comparison to the more recent films that came out around it. I thought it was actually decent, which is a good accomplishment because, I mean, look at things like Brave New World. Or the Marvels or something like that.
Oh God. Fun fact, actually, the Marvels I think is the lowest, is the worst performed box office movie ever. I think, beating John Carter.
That movie will make you lose your marbles.
But yeah, I agree. I think Thunderbolts is, I think it's really good, honestly. I thought it was gonna be kind of like mediocre to shit, but I've been seeing, like, when I saw reviews of it and then when I actually saw it, I'm like, okay, this is actually really good. They actually made these like mid-tier characters and Bucky really well done, and I was against the team at first because I was like, okay, really, these guys, like, fucking, like, half the team consists of just like super soldier guys with that just want to be Captain America but aren't. And one of them's like best friends with Captain America, and then we got Black Widow's sister, Taskmaster, who really wasn't in it at all, and then Ghost, which only appeared in a fucking mediocre Ant-Man film. That should have been shit.
Killed off Taskmaster.
Yeah,
I hated the Taskmaster so much. They ruined such a good character in the comics, and then they have to ruin him. Oh my gosh, they always have to do that stuff. I think I remember when we reviewed it, it had some flaws with it. Mainly, I think the way that they were portraying John Walker, they portrayed him differently than how he even appeared in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, where he wasn't actually all that bad in that show. His friend got killed, and then he retaliates, and it's supposed to be a big deal. I'm like, the guy fucking deserved it, but okay. I guess I'm supposed to hate him, I guess, for some reason. And then they act like he killed an innocent person. I'm like, no, the fuck he didn't. But... And then all of a sudden, they completely change his character partway through the movie to make him quote-unquote good again. And it just felt really jarring what they did with this character. He was all over the place. But I did like the stuff that they did with, he would be Void, but... What was it? Sentry, that was his name.
Sentry. Bob.
Yeah, Bob. But, yeah, Sentry... I mean, he is, like, way more powerful, like, in the comics than they show him in the movie. I think we only saw, like, a taste of his real power in the movie, though. But Sentry is a really powerful character, like the power of, like, 1,000,000 exploding suns or something like that.
Yeah, he's, like, Superman strong, I believe. Like,
around that much, but I did like seeing how, like, no one could literally stand up to him. Like, he was just that strong. He was just batting away everyone. He wasn't even trying.
Well, I mean...
Like, he could just kill them all instantly. He didn't even care. It was just, like, flicking them away.
I mean, yeah, like, and also keep in mind, their most powerful character is fucking Bucky. Who's not even that powerful. Actually, I don't even think it's him. It's probably, like, Red Guardian or some shit. Like, they all have, like...
physical strength, yeah.
Like, they all have, like, fucking, like... regular ass powers and shit like that. Sentry's a fucking god.
Exactly. But like
but at least this was realistic instead of fucking Falcon just cutting Red Hulk and just defeating him with words like, I know I'm not a hot Russian, but sun's getting real low, big guy.
Oh gosh. I did like the Void thing where they're essentially in like a nightmare space and they have to like fight through it to find where he is and like awaken the human part of him, and like he has to like beat like the evil version of himself in his mind to let them all go free. I did like that. Like it was a cool way to get them out of that situation for like a bunch of like weak characters to be able to defeat someone that powerful. They shouldn't be able to do that, so instead, like being inside that void world, it was like inside of his mind, and they find like the Bob in there, the Sentry, and they get him to defeat the void for them by like essentially getting him to beat himself up, essentially.
that reminds me of Stranger Things, because like just them entering like a mind or like a void or some shit.
Camazotz, yeah.
Yeah, it's basically Camazotz. Yeah, it was Camazotz before Stranger Things came up with it. So, I think this movie's like really, really good. It has a good message about like depression and being alone and shit like that, and it's got it redeemed these characters to the point where I'm more excited to see these guys than the actual mainline Avengers, which is kind of depressing.
They actually did improve the characters like Ghost and even you know, like Black Widow's sister. I forgot what her name is. Yelena,
yeah.
Yeah. I think they improved those characters a lot, actually, in this movie. And it is sad to say, but yeah, the main Avengers should be more exciting to see. But the problem is that they kind of ruined those characters so much, where it's like, I don't want to fucking see them anymore.
The thing is, we don't even know who the actual Avengers team is.
Yeah, I don't even know. I guess it's them now, because, like how much...
Like, is Thor part of it? Where, like, a Hawkeye, Hulk? Like, is Spider-Man part of it? I don't fucking know. We only know of, like, two of them.
I can't even believe that this is like that is a good question. It's like, who are the Avengers now? I have no fucking idea. I could list there was a time I could list every single person on the team in like Infinity War and stuff. It's like now I'm like, I don't know, is Spider-Man part of it? Who knows?
Does Ant-Man still exist? Like,
everybody is here.
Does he?
I mean, he's in Doomsday. He's confirmed, but I don't fucking
remember if he exists anymore.
I mean, Ant-Man.
Where's Ant-Man and the Wasp?
And, I think the Wasp is actually retired, but Ant-Man is in the film. The Hulk is not. I think Thor's in it. All of the X-Men are in there, so, and I'm more excited to see them too, and the Fantastic Four, and the Thunderbolts. So like they have like 4 different teams. We don't even know the mainline Avengers at this point. So what the fuck are you doing, Marvel?
And the Thunderbolts aren't even the Thunderbolts. They're just the new Avengers.
Yeah, they aren't even called the Thunderbolts.
And the whole point of them being called the Thunderbolts is because in the comics, Red Hulk was part of the team as Thunderbolt Ross, but they turned Red Hulk into that mess, and oh my gosh, they ruined it.
That is actually something I'd like to...
An 8-hour movie with just both teams of the Avengers.
Yeah, just make one movie before Doctor Doom. Just say like, hey, this is the new team. Like, just they're gonna fight like I don't know, like fucking who's like a villain that's like weaker than Doctor Doom that we haven't seen before. Like,
Thanos.
No,
okay.
Well, I mean Thanos is weaker, but like Thanos has been done like twice, and he's dead. So, trying to think, maybe, fuck it, just have them fight a bunch of AIM agents or some shit like that. Or like fucking anything.
Why did I think of the Juggernaut for a second?
The Juggernaut! Yeah, fucking Falcon and...
Yeah.
Fucking Falcon and Ant-Man fighting the Juggernaut.
My brain was like thinking of all these characters. I'm like, no, not Juggernaut. Why am I thinking of him?
Because the X-Men are involved and they fight the Juggernaut.
Yeah, so therefore
they don't even have a Hulk. They don't even have a fucking Hulk on the team. How are they gonna fight the Juggernaut?
Talk to him with words. That worked before.
That doesn't work with a human. That works with a green monster, but that doesn't work with a fucking human. Not even a human, a mutant.
You don't have to plow through everything. You can still be a
You don't
human.
have to be the Juggernaut, bitch.
You don't have to be a mutant.
You don't have to be a mutant. You don't have to be what you were born to be.
You could be even worse.
God.
Doesn't he like take his powers from like a crimson like stone or whatever it's called? It's like he has like some sort of mystical thing that gives him powers.
I don't know much about the Juggernaut. I just know that he's Charles's brother, I believe.
Oh, Sidorak, that's what it's called. Why did I say crimson?
Sidorak.
Something Sidorak. Yeah.
Isn't that Doctor Strange related, or is that like? Am I thinking of something else?
He gets his powers from some other I think otherworldly being. It could be like a powerful being that Doctor Strange could fight. I could see him find something like that, but he does gain his powers from that. It's mystical in nature.
But either way, yeah, Thunderbolts is really good. Has a good message. I really love how they did Sentry. I'd say A tier, honestly.
Yeah, A.
Jake, do you agree, or do you think we should put it down to B?
Yeah. I mean, it did have some flaws with it, I will say. I guess we can keep it at A.
Okay. Like I said, we could change things around. Okay, now another film that's a little less good. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. It was good.
Ish.
Yeah, it was good.
I didn't like it as much as Dead Reckoning. I thought that was way better.
Yeah, for sure. This didn't really seem like a finale. This just seemed like another fucking Mission Impossible.
It really did. And didn't the villain seem cheesy?
Oh, the villain was terrible.
The
villain was so bad.
He was fine in Dead Reckoning, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, wait, why is he like this?
They made him a Looney Tunes-esque character. Like, what the fuck is this? They killed him off in a Looney Tunes way. Just like he fucking hung off the side of a plane. And he's like, one of us has a parachute, and then he fucking gets hit by the wing.
Remember that? Oh, I think he like banged his head or something. It was such a cartoonish way to die for a cartoonishly villainous character in a series that doesn't really have cartoonish villains.
Exactly. Like,
I mean, kind of.
I mean, this one had Henry Cavill and fucking Philip Seymour Hoffman as like genuine intimidating villains, and then there's this guy who apparently is like the fucking Thanos for Ethan Hunt, or like the Joker for Ethan Hunt, and he's a goddamn goofball.
Just like Seymour Hoffman have a drug problem?
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's just like a cartoon villain, like, I have the key. I don't have the key. My plan is foiled. Like, it's just shit like that. Just like,
curse you, Ethan Hunt.
Curse you, Ethan.
Until next time, Ethan.
Till we meet again, Spider-Man. But oh my god, it's just
man.
Okay, and also. I'm also going to be talking about this in Stranger Things as well. I fucking hate, with a passion, the flashback scenes. We are not stupid. If you've seen Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning, you've most likely seen the other films. Yeah. Like, dude. I get if it was like once or twice, like, okay, it's like a very minute detail or like a character that, like, who the fuck is this? Oh, it's that guy. But every fucking scene, like, even in scenes in the previous, like, in the same movie where it's like, oh, remember this from 5 minutes ago? Yes. I don't have the attention span of a bowl of fruit. God.
I know. It's like, if it's like an obscure thing from one of the earlier movies, then yeah, show a flashback to get us on the same page. But if it's a major, or maybe even a character that we haven't seen in a long while, but they overdid it. Is like, can't you just have a reference, like subtle nod to something without you saying, hey, remember this? Like, do you remember? Oh, good, you remember it? Okay, now we can get back to the movie.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like,
God, it's like
in your face.
It's like, oh, okay, let's do this one last time. So this equals to this, which came from this, which someone gave birth to this, which led to this. I'm like, what are you doing?
The movie made the movie even more difficult to follow along. I was actually confused. I'm like, wait, what?
Like, what? Where are we on? Like, why is Tom Cruise in a fucking submarine now? What is going on? But,
I did not really get the movie because of all the flashbacks throwing me off. And they never actually explained how the villain had that connection with Ethan. Remember how, like, they had in Dead Reckoning that the flashback in black and white where, like, his first girlfriend or something was, like, killed by him and he framed Ethan, and that was the whole reason why he joined that government program and stuff. But they never explored that backstory. I wanted to know, like, hey, that could have been interesting to know why he did that to him. Like, what was his motive for that? I guess he just decided to do it, I suppose.
I did it because I liked it. Hell, I loved it.
I just shot this random girl in an alleyway and framed her boyfriend. And now he's, trying to stop my evil plan. Mwahaha. Like, what the hell? But we don't even know who that was that he killed. We're just assuming that that's a girlfriend. It could be his sister, as far as we fucking know. I don't know.
No, I think it was a girlfriend. They never
explained anything. They didn't say anything about who she was or, like, when that happened, why that happened. It's just, oh, it fucking happened. And then they never explore it. It's like trying to set up, oh, our main character and our villain have a history. Do you get to know that history? No.
And, okay, I will say this for a positive. The two big action scenes, the underwater one and the plane one, probably the best action scenes of this entire year. Like, they are so damn good.
I did like the action scenes. That was really good.
The stunt work is incredible.
That one girl who was on the villain side in the last movie, she was like a psycho bitch something. She was like crazy.
Oh, Mantis's character?
Yeah, her character. All of a sudden, she's just good now for some reason because Ethan spared her life for whatever stupid reason he had to spare her life in the last movie. I'm not sure why that automatically made her switch sides. And even if she was in it for her own self-benefit, like, show it. Don't, like... It felt like she was a completely different character at this point. I'm like, wait, why are you compassionate now? Like, why do you give a fuck?
I think it's because Gabriel, that's his name, I think, Gabriel, he tried to kill Mantis's character, Mantis.
Yeah, so
and
she'd seek revenge, but that wouldn't completely rework her character.
I mean, I guess, yeah. It doesn't make sense. I'm not trying to justify it. I'm just trying to make sense of it.
Like, I knew she was going to, like, defect and turn against him. Like, oh, I want revenge against that guy. But to completely change, I'm like, no. She shouldn't completely change.
Right.
So, this movie, I'd put it in B.
Yeah, I think it gets below Daredevil. Like, yeah, I'll put it below Daredevil. A Working Man, I don't remember shit about this movie, and I don't want to. D tier, moving on.
I do remember stuff about it. It's kind of like a, you know, like those B movies. It's essentially like the same regular, what's his name? Jason Statham movie.
Yeah.
Basically, typical plot. A friend of his daughter got kidnapped by, like, sex traffickers or something. He has to go kill them, blah, blah, blah. Russians bad, action hero good. Move on. It's the same bland action movie that you always see.
Right, exactly.
It was decent, it was fun, but I'm like, yeah, pick something a little bit more original. But, I mean, I guess it's in all honesty, it wasn't a terrible movie. I don't think it really deserves D tier in terms of quality as a movie, but it's just not very original, and I feel like we've seen a lot of movies like that so many times. It feels like all of his movies are literally exactly the same.
Yeah, I mean, I could put it above Minecraft. If like I don't feel comfortable putting it in the same tier as Accountant.
Put it. I mean, you can put it in the same. Put it above Minecraft. It does not deserve to be that low. Like, no, you can't put it like, below Minecraft.
And my memory's fuzzy. Stefan, have you seen Lilo and Stitch at all? The live action?
No, but I want.
All right.
Was it any good? I heard they changed some things.
I heard it was all right. I could add another tier, honestly. Just
yeah. I'm not sure where to put I never saw it. I never even saw like the original cartoon.
Let me make it purple. Why the hell not? Yeah, I haven't seen. Ballerina, the John Wick spinoff.
You know, I actually went into the movie with low expectations because I heard it wasn't that good. But then it was actually really, really good, I will actually say. I loved the John Wick movies very much. Of all four of them. But I actually really enjoyed this movie quite a bit. I'm like, hey, it's actually not that bad. And I thought, like, they had that traditional, like, John Wick, like, yes, a lot of shooting and violence and creative kills and stuff, but that's just what John Wick is. But I did think it was, like, a cool little spin-off, and his appearance in there kind of confused me a little bit as to, like, the timeline of everything, but I think that was also an issue a lot of people had, was like, wait, when did he do this? When would he have time? Is it like, I guess it's supposed to be in between 3 and 4, but he should have been recovering during that time, so why would he be in a firefight? It didn't really make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah, he's also supposed to be in hiding, too. Like, aren't people like...
he's not...
He's still excommunicado. He was communicado until he died.
For him. Yeah, people are looking for him. And he's also trying to recover. He should be like recovering after everything that he went through, because chapters 1, 2, and 3 happened on the same night or something, right? Like it happened like back to back. So all the injuries that he's accumulated over those 3 movies would probably kill a man in real life. So I think he needs some time to recover. And then he's just like, you know what? No, I got this. I can just go out there and start.
But we don't know how long it's been since 3. So he probably was like, it was probably a few months afterwards, which even like a normal man would recover from those.
That's not enough. I thought, like, wasn't chapter 4 John Wick like 6 months after the 3rd? Or something like that?
Yeah, it was like, 6 months, so it was probably like a month or 2 after.
So he would not recover in a month or 2. He'd have like a broken spine still or something. He wouldn't just be like, yeah, let's start killing again. Like,
yeah, I think I'm back.
He'd be like, oh, my leg, my fucking leg. It came out again. Oh gosh.
Oh,
I
it's
can't
in
help
the
you.
bone.
Save yourself. Save yourself. I can't.
You're on
help.
your own, kid. But yeah, honestly, I kind of fucking love this movie. Like, I don't think it's like amazing, but as an action film, I had a damn good time. Like, especially compared to like Working Man, Accountant 2, all that. Like, I think it's a very fun film.
Didn't they have like the flame guns again? Like the guns that shot out like the fire?
No, you're thinking of the Dragon's Breath shotgun. They had flamethrowers in this film.
Okay, okay. That was in one of the John Wick movies though, but
It was in the fourth one.
yeah, okay. But they did have flamethrowers, okay. I must have confused it. But yeah, I did actually really enjoy the movie. I thought the main character, she was pretty compelling, like with like the backstory and stuff. I did like the kills and stuff, and like it was like I like the fact that they had like their own little side story. It didn't really need to be directly connected to anything. I did like John Wick's like first appearance in there when like I think it was from like chapter 2 when he like went to that place to get like that I forgot why he went there, but
I don't know, honestly. I think
his first scene where he appeared and he talked to her about like she was like thinking about leaving and he's like the door's always open or something.
I think that was like in John Wick 3. Like I think it was like behind the scenes of John Wick 3, where he was visiting them for some reason. I forget why. It's been a while since I've seen Parabellum, but I was like, I think that scene in particular was.
I remember them like burning like something onto his back. Like they're giving him like a brand or something of like the cross or something because he was like pledging his allegiance to like that specific faction.
His allegiance.
Or something like that, or saying like I'll help you guys. It was like,
yeah, or maybe you're confusing it with the fourth one where they did the kind of the same thing.
Was that the fourth? I don't know. I think. I remember it tied into one of the movies. I remember
it was 3 then, because I remember 3 had the ballerina dancers. So it's just okay. I can't really remember it for the life of me because like it's been a long time since I've seen it. So, but either way, the action scenes were fantastic. Most notably the grenade fight and the flamethrower fight. Those were like the 2 that I really fucking loved.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say overall, it like I wouldn't put it in A tier. I think B tier, but I might put it in between Daredevil and Mission Impossible.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Yeah, I think that's fair. F1 I haven't seen, and if Jay Gooden was here, he'd probably review it, but I'll put it in haven't seen. A movie that I have seen though, and okay. This is going to be controversial. I think Superman is overrated. A lot of people would put this on their top 10. A lot of people...
The character or the movie?
Kind of both. Like Superman's a good character, don't get me wrong. And I think this movie had its good moments. I'm not like one of the Snyder cultists that says like it's the worst thing in human history and it should burn in hell. But I also am not praising it like it's the second coming of Christ. I think it's like an entertaining film with a good message. They did fix Superman, quote unquote, but I feel like it was a little too cheesy for the liking because like there was, I mean, Superman's supposed to be cheesy, and I enjoyed the Christopher Reeve one. It just feels like a love letter to that while also being modernized, and I don't know. It just seems like we're kind of stepping the line of like maybe it's superhero fatigue, maybe it's just like Superman has been done more times than Batman at this rate. I'm just kind of done with these origin stories. Like I get it, you're trying to like kickstart the universe that like you're trying to kickstart the James Gunn universe, but I just feel like it. First of all, the Justice Society was not needed. Like, the fucking, Hawk Girl, I mean, even though I did like Mr. What the fuck's his name? I forget the guy's name. Okay, Guy Gardner, and there's somebody else. Justice Gang members. Metamorpho. He was alright. What the fuck is the dude's name? Maxwell Lord. He was in there?
What character?
Mr. Terrific. Mr. Terrific. That's who he was. He was fun. I enjoyed Mr. Terrific. They definitely made a better Lois and Lex Luthor, because any fucking person would be better than Jesse fucking Eisenberg.
Oh,
God,
man.
he was awful. Like, very good Superman. Like, I love Henry Cavill as Superman. God awful Lex Luthor. And a very mediocre fucking Lois Lane. I did not like Lois either. But in here, Lois was good, and I think Nicholas Hoult was a really good Lex Luthor. Like, he's not the best. I still think it's Michael Rosenbaum. But it's still really good, honestly. He did a good job. And the 1A scene is unironically hilarious because just of all the memes and stuff.
1A!
1A! 1A! 1A! He's like he's playing fucking Battleship. The action is good. I liked the music. The suit itself was good. And I actually really liked how Cornsweet played Superman, and I would not mind seeing him in other films. But like I said, I just think it's like overdone, and also it suffers from continuity because Peacemaker was part of the Snyderverse because it was like the Suicide Squad had Harley Quinn, which was in the original Suicide Squad, which is confirmed to be in the Snyderverse. So canonically, Peacemaker is supposed to be in the Snyderverse. But since James Gunn took a hold of DC after like a whole rights issue happened, he decided to put Peacemaker into his own universe, which fucks everything up. And he does like the laziest fucking way to do it, which the Justice League shows up at the end of season 1 of Peacemaker. Like, it's Aquaman, Henry Cavill Superman, even though you don't see him, the Flash, Wonder Woman, that is all gone and wiped away in the opening of Season 2 during the Previously On section. And it's the Justice Gang instead. It's got Mr. Terrific. It's still got Superman. But it's not Cavill. It's Cornsweet. Which I think is a dumb idea. Like, that's so fucking lazy. Like, just admit that you're, like... I get it. It's your product. You do want to fucking have it in some way. But if you're still going to make the Batman... And if you're still going to make, like... Well, probably not Joker 3, because Joker 2 was a fucking disaster, but...
Oh, God, don't make a third one.
Dude, trust me, I'd riot. But yeah, like, if you can make another Batman film outside of the DCEU, you can make a fucking Peacemaker show that's not canon to the mainline universe, because that just fucks everything up. And also the fucking origin being changed, where they're basically treating Superman like... Or Superman's parents like they're Omni-Man instead of like... Oh, like, be free, my son, like, just, like, be good to the people and stuff like that, which is one of the pros that I have with Man of Steel, that I think it's really great that he has that, and in some ways it could be good that it's, like, the anti-Superman, where it's like, oh, just fucking rule the world and shit like that, but it doesn't work for Superman. It really shouldn't, and I hate how they did it in Smallville. And I don't like it in here either. It's just a dumb way to just...
Did they do that in Smallville?
They did it in Smallville, yeah. I think Jor-El wanted him to take over something. Or, like, I can't remember.
And then they changed it. I think they retconned it or something where he was like, oh, you thought it was serious? Or something like that. I think I remember something like that. I don't really remember.
You thought I was being for real? No. Why would I ever let you do that? But no, it's... It's overrated. I think it's good, but I wouldn't put it any higher than B tier. Like, I'd put it below Mission Impossible, honestly. For me. But a movie that I think is better, Fantastic Four: The First Steps.
all I'm going to say is I can't forgive James Gunn because of his tweets that he made. I know, like, I'm not big into cancel culture and stuff, but tweets like that, I just feel like it's very difficult to forgive someone who tweets like that.
Yeah, and they're pushing that shit under the rug. Like, you guys didn't give Kevin Spacey a second chance. Just saying. Oh, music turned off. Hold on. But yeah, Fantastic Four. Jake, what did you think of this?
It was better than I thought it was going to be. It still had like some glaring flaws, I will say, with it, but I did like it and enjoy it pretty much. I felt Galactus was a little bit underused in the movie. I actually no, not a little bit. He was very massively underused, and I think they didn't really. I think it was a little anticlimactic how they defeated him. The Silver Surfer, I'm not really that big of a fan of what they did with the character in that movie. I did like the references to like the comics and stuff, like how like they had like a reference to, like the first comic where like they're fighting that monster out of the sewers and stuff, and like enemies like Mole Man and stuff. It does make it feel like a
Sorry, something popped up. I apologize. Keep going.
It does feel like a world that's already lived in, and I did like enjoy like parts of a large part of the movie. I did like how the doom of Galactus coming actually felt impactful. Like, oh my gosh, he's coming. We have to do something. They're trying out different things, and things keep on failing. It really does raise the stakes of Galactus coming. But I just kind of feel like his inevitable arrival was a little bit underwhelming for all that build up. I would say I was hoping for something a little bit worse. Like more terrifying for Galactus. I guess I did like it overall, but it did have some flaws with it. But there were like many moments there that I did like. It was definitely better than like the other Fantastic Four remake that they did. I never saw that, but I saw like moments from it. I'm like, oh god, no. So it's definitely better than that, but I don't think it's a perfect Fantastic Four adaptation, but it's still really decent. It's still really good.
No, I agree, and I think the casting is questionable. Like, I still am not a fan of Pedro Pascal as fucking Reed Richards. I'm like, okay, he's not bad, but I'm like, really? You couldn't add John Krasinski? Come on. But
the casting was a bit weird, but I did like the characters overall, like even like the main characters. I did kind of think it was a unique dynamic that, like, you know, these heroes are really beloved by the people and stuff, and I think that's kind of how it was supposed to be, because in the comics, yeah, like, they were beloved by their people. I think they did a good job. Oh, wow. Shoot, my hand. I think they did it. And just noticed my hand was bleeding because of the cold, the winter, my knuckles. But, I think they did a good job with, like, bringing it back to, like, that 1960s feel when, like, the comics were, like, originally being made and stuff. And I did like that feeling that they had. Like, it feels like a different time period altogether, and send it in like its own universe was like a smart decision. That way it can be its own independent story. Yeah, what did you think of it, Joe?
I kind of liked it a lot. Like, I don't think it's better than Thunderbolts, but it definitely felt, it kind of felt a little like Phase 1 of the MCU, which I don't know if that was just me thinking that, but I think it's a good film, like a good origin story of these characters without, like, even, I'm gonna sound like a hypocrite of saying this, but like Superman's been done more times than Fantastic Four. Like, we all know the origin story. They didn't show the origin story in Superman. They didn't show the origin story at least fully in Fantastic Four, because we all know what the fuck happens to these three, or to these four. But it, like, the opening montage was fun. I do like how they put him in a different universe that is not our mainline MCU, because that, unlike Peacemaker, would have made things extremely confusing, and like just several like fucking moments that are like, okay, why didn't they show up? It's like the Eternals, where like, where the hell were these guys? Like we could have used their help in like the battle in New York or like when fighting Thanos or some shit like that. So,
We can't get involved.
we can't get involved because the script says so. Our boss Kevin says so, but yeah, I think these characters are all fun. I love Joseph Quinn. I fucking love his Human Torch. I think he's just so damn funny. And he's also Eddie from Stranger Things, which stole the show in season 4 by far. And he's great in this. I like the Thing a lot, even though the Thing didn't really have much to do. He was just kind of there, and they didn't complete his arc about like, I think it's with like the fucking girl that he liked and stuff. I mean, the only memorable moment I remember from the Thing was its clobbering time, and it wasn't even that good of a clobbering time.
Yeah. That's like his catchphrase. He says that all throughout the movie.
And
he's just like, I don't say that.
They were teasing the fuck out of it. Like they're like, oh, what time is it? What time? And like, it was like a fun kind of cheesy, but I'm still like, just come on, just fucking say it already.
When you repeat a joke a bunch of times, then it loses its spark after a while. You're insulting the audience's intelligence if you keep saying, "Come on, what time is it? What time is it?" It's like we know what time it is. Just get to the joke already.
And like, everybody like, his clobbering time is about as like fucking memorable as Hulk smash. It's like they did it in a clever way in the Avengers where Cap was like, okay, Hulk smash, but for this it's like, okay, just fucking say his clobbering time already. We already fucking know. And like, compared to Marvel Rivals, you did not do a good job with that fucking line. I'm just saying. Like he did a good job as the Thing though, and like the CGI, especially on the Thing and Galactus, really fucking good CGI. Like some of the best in a long time. And I'd say that Silver Surfer, despite the gender swap, which like I think was completely unnecessary, they easily could have done this with a dude. That chase where they're like chasing her through like a fucking wormhole and stuff like that, that was incredible. That was probably the best part.
I thought like they were chasing. She was chasing them, right?
Oh yeah, no, she was chasing them. Never mind. But they outsmarted her and put her into like a black hole or something.
Yeah, because time gets frozen. The closer you are to a black hole, it's like freezes, so it take her longer to get out. That was really clever.
Yeah, and I like how they actually feel like a family in this movie, because in the other movies, like I don't remember. I haven't seen Fantastic, but I don't remember the 2005 or 7 movies, but I remember they didn't feel like family. They just kind of felt like friends. But in here, they're like actually like a family. Like, oh, like Sue and Reed, they actually feel like a couple, and like a couple that's expecting a baby soon, and like Johnny's like the funny brother and stuff like that. You see the sibling dynamic between Sue and Johnny, and Ben is like the best friend of the group that kind of feels like family, even though he's not really part of the family. So it like they feel more like a family in here, which I really appreciated. And yeah, I think Galactus himself was really good too. I think besides maybe Johnny, I think he was easily the best part, because I just loved his deep voice, his like they did make him a fucking cloud. And I just think that yeah, they did a good job with Galactus, I think. But as far as I don't know, part of me wants me to put it in A tier, but as far as like, I don't know. You did point out some pretty good flaws with this, so what would you say? B tier, like above Daredevil, or like A tier, below Thunderbolts?
How about B?
I'd say B.
B? Okay, yeah, B tier is a fair rating. All right. Okay, so this next one, Tasha's seen, and she's currently playing fucking Party right now, so she told me she's seen K-pop Demon Hunter several times apparently. She says it deserves A tier. Songs are banger, story is great, characters are well thought out, but the flaws, it was supposed to be 3 hours long and much of the story was cut down, pacing was kind of all over the place. I'll put it in A, but I don't really know. People are gonna call us crazy, like, you fucking seen this? But I'm like, no, I haven't. But either way, just moving on. Oh yeah,
The Naked Gun.
movie of the year, Naked Gun, easily.
I love
Easily.
That was, yes, The Naked Gun was so hilarious. I was dying in the theaters watching that.
God, that was so funny.
Fucking hilarious. Oh man,
It does
There's
not
so
take
much
itself
good about that
remotely
movie.
seriously in the slightest second, and I love it.
I love it. It's like that fatal car crash. It's like, well, mark it as a suicide. Yeah, okay, suicide. Just have like the giant, like the toy crane coming out trying to grab the car.
Besides the obvious sex joke in the film, I think my favorite joke in the film was the part where he's meeting the bartender and he's like, so you don't know me? You killed my father or some shit like that, or you killed my brother.
No. He's like, you killed my brother. He's like, I killed a lot of people's brothers. It's like, I forgot what the line was.
Like, he was a gang member. Yeah, I that doesn't narrow it down. He was white. So you're Tom's brother.
I remember that.
That was the funniest joke in the film. That got
Right.
me dying.
And I remember, didn't they like have like a thing like she was trying to pretend like be like an agent and she had a shotgun in her hair. They just pull it out.
Yeah,
It's like she has a shotgun in her hair.
like her
And,
fucking wig was like Mary Poppins' purse. It was so fucking funny.
Didn't he have to like play through like 2 different ads before he got to like a video he needed to watch?
I think so. Like he had to skip through all like the filler. Like he had a body cam. He ate like a fucking chili dog, and he was like farting everywhere. And he's like, I had 6 more that day.
Oh, I love
Oh, he's
that.
like Sonic?
No. But
He likes chili dogs. Yeah.
yeah, he does.
I remember. Well, there was another funny moment. I like the bit that they do where they always give him like a cup of coffee. Like he's just driving, and they give him coffee. He's like, "Oh, thanks," out the window.
Dude, they put Deadpool to shame with their fourth wall breaks. They're so funny.
Oh, the ending with like the credits, how everything's frozen. They're like, "Wait, what happened to everyone?" It's like, "Who are you? Are you watching us this
Where
whole
did everyone
time?"
go? Who are the people watching us through the big screen?
Right? Yeah.
That's pretty much what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm putting the shit in S tier. Fuck yeah, dude. I can't put it above these two, but it's so fucking funny.
That was like a sigh of relief because like they need to make more comedy movies like that. They need to like have something so silly and ridiculous. I remember like the bank robbery scene, how he grabs a guy and the guy's an obvious dummy and he throws him. Like it looks fake on purpose because it's fucking hilarious. He just grabs a guy and then he's a dummy and then he throws him.
Right? Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So before we move on, I just want to say to those in chat, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. If you're watching this as a VOD, please do the same. If you enjoyed this, let me know what you think about our list so far and overall at the end. And let me know what your favorite movie, show, or game is that was a highlight of 2025, and let me know what your worst. But yeah, moving on. I think Stefan's seen this. Freaker Friday.
Oh yeah, this movie was really, really good. It was a good Disney movie, and usually I don't really give Disney movies nowadays a lot of compliments, but this movie was really, really good. Do you want me to give like an entire review of how it was, like what the plot was and everything?
I guess maybe like just give your synopsis of it. Like, what did you think of it and all that, pros, cons, all that.
Yeah, it was overall really good. I like the concept of characters switching, like to different people. Like the kids switched to the adults, and the adults switched to the kids, and they had to navigate, like like their way of life through each other's bodies and stuff, which was really cool. So it was really cool how they navigated through like each other's like bodies and stuff, and how like everything changed and stuff, and they all kind of learned what life is like in each other's shoes and stuff, and I find that concept to be very interesting. But yeah, that's why I really liked the movie. And plus the movie was really funny.
You got any cons with it?
Not really. No, not many. I think no, I don't really have any cons.
All right.
Maybe the writing could have been better, but no, that was pretty much it.
All right. Where'd you put this? B tier, A tier?
Probably a B or an A.
Okay, I'll probably put it what do you say, like in between Daredevil and Ballerina?
Yeah, it was a good movie, but it obviously wasn't the best movie I've ever seen. I mean, there's definitely been better movies, and I'm sure there's been better movies this year.
Yeah. One of them being not this, Nobody 2.
Is this the one where the guy goes on vacation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jake,
Joe,
you can start off.
How about you start off with it, Joe?
Okay. Okay. As a fan of the first Nobody, this was underwhelming as shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. It's not a bad film, but I would say it's like about as cliched as like a working man. Because like okay. I hate how some movies, especially like Home Alone 2 or The Hangover 2, which I haven't seen, they're exact copies of the previous film before, and like even The Force Awakens, which is like an exact copy of A New Hope. It rubs me the wrong way that they're just like, okay, let's just fucking copy the first movie, but let's just put him on vacation. Like, are you being fucking serious? That is just like a lazy copy and paste fucking edit of like the first film done in a different way. Like, I just don't really like that. Like, you could pull it off in a good way, but I just haven't seen it yet, and I don't know. Like, this movie, it doesn't have as good of action as the first film. It felt way more like a comedy than the first one, which isn't bad per se, but I was just like, okay, you're kind of chugging along here and stuff like that. Can we just get to like the main point or something? Like, I kind of I forgot all about it, honestly. When I was reviewing everything, I'm like, oh shit, Nobody 2 existed.
Yeah, I will say, I loved the first Nobody, but this one, it wasn't bad, but I'm like, I think the villain, she sucked.
The villain
honestly.
was so awful. Like,
She
I didn't
had,
even...
like, that one...
Sorry.
She had, like, that one, like, moment where she, like, killed that guy, or that, like, was, like, cheating or something. Like, cause she was, like, doing, like, a gambling thing, and he was cheating, and she stabbed him in the eye or something, and then afterwards, she was just completely goofy. Like, didn't she do, like, a dance or something like that?
Oh my
Some
god,
weird
that was
ass
so
thing?
fucking funny. Just,
My god.
like, she's the most evil bitch that has ever walked this earth, and then she's doing, like, a fucking Bully Maguire dance. That was so fucking
Oh
funny.
my gosh.
I'm like, what are you doing? This is supposed to be intimidating.
They did set her up that way. It's like, oh, she's the most evil person you can imagine, just does that dance. I could just imagine, like, they're playing the same music from Spider-Man 3.
And yeah, Christopher Lloyd is fun. Honestly, like, I get there, like, everybody has their own opinions and stuff like that, but I really just can't take my parents seriously when they say this is better than John Wick. There is no way in any fucking universe this is better.
How do they think that?
Like, I mean,
How can anyone think that?
I don't know. Like, Nobody won. I definitely up there with John Wick. Absolutely, it's one of the best fucking action films
nobody
ever.
one is a contender. This one isn't.
No, it's not. Like mom and especially dad were like, oh yeah, no, this is better than all the John Wick. I'm like, no, it's not. No, it's not. This is like a cliche action film. Like, how the fuck is it better? Again, it's their opinion, and I semi-respect it, but I'm just like, okay, really? I get it. You're fresh out of the theater, but I'm like, okay, it's clear who the winner is. Like, nobody's talked about this film. Everybody's talked about the first one, but the second one is just kind of forgettable, so... Honestly, I'd put it in like a high C tier. Don't you agree?
Yeah, yeah. With the
That's kind of
content, yeah.
disappointing because I really thought the movie was going to be funny.
Oh no, it was
It
funny.
was
It's just
it was funny. It's just as far as an action movie
Anticlimactic.
goes,
no, not
it's just
anticlimactic. It was just underwhelming.
it just wasn't what the first movie was.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It lost that charm. Okay, so these next two, I haven't seen Tron Ares. I'll probably, just because it's Jared Leto, I'll probably put it top of F tier.
Gosh, yeah.
Smashing Machine. I've only seen. I'm the only one who's seen this. Don't remember much of it. C tier. Probably like, they're probably in between Nobody's 2 and an Accountant 2. All right, FNAF 2.
I would say probably D or C tier for this.
Yeah, I'm leaning more towards D, honestly.
The movie was fun. It had like fun cheesiness, but there were also some like very glaring flaws. I had a fun time watching it. I think it was an improvement from the first movie in some areas, and then opposite of improvement. I don't know what you would. I'm drawing a blank here. In other areas, I feel like the first movie was a bit like too boring, and then this one was too action paced. It was like the opposite of the first movie, but oddly enough, it still had a lot of flaws with it. I am a fan of the games, and there were some things in this movie that I really enjoyed, but also some things that were like very bad. Like I hated how they did Michael Afton. Oh my goodness. And so many, like, it had a lot of potential, a lot of good moments that were just rushed through and or just like not explored much, and then it had a lot of potential if they just like followed the source material a bit more closely. But
Yeah, that's fair. We did talk most about this in the last episode, but
I know they can't make it 1-to-1 with the games because, you know, for the games it was a prequel and you can't really do that for this movie, but I appreciate they tried to make it its own thing. There were some things that I did like about this movie. I don't think it was terrible. It did not deserve the 12 or 15% that it got. That's way too low, way too harsh. That just kind of shows that I think it was kind of a like targeted attack against this movie almost, because they overhated the first movie as well. I would say this movie deserves to be mid, not F or anything like that. You could put it in like C or D tier, and I think that'd be appropriate.
Dude, I can't put it in C. Honestly, I think it deserves a high D tier at most.
High D. Yeah, high D.
Okay.
Definitely above Minecraft.
Yeah.
One thing that's weird about this movie is, like you said last week or a couple weeks ago, there's people that love the movie, like really love the movie, or really hate the movie. It's like there's no like in between. Like people aren't allowed to have their own opinions. It's either they either really love it or really hate it. But that tends to be the FNAF community in a nutshell, though.
Yeah.
Oh God, you have no idea, man.
And now we're gonna move on to the video games that we've played in 2025, starting with a game that I've only played a half hour of, and Jake really hasn't fucking seen any of it. Donkey Kong Bonanza, which easy.
I saw Dashy play it.
That counts. What'd you think?
I saw a gameplay of it too. Really awesome game. It feels like Mario Odyssey, except it's Donkey Kong in this case. I think it's really cool, like the different levels and stages of like that underground world that you have to go through, and the different transformations is cool. Like you can just turn into an ostrich and fly around. I do kind of think it messed with the continuity of Mario and Donkey Kong a bit by making Pauline a kid. Because even if you don't think that, you know, Cranky Kong is the original Donkey Kong, you still kind of have to explain the arcade games and stuff. It's it messed with it. But if you just don't think about it and look at the game in isolation, it's really good.
I think you're just giving like the Mario universe a harder time than it should be. Like it's not like Red Dead Redemption or fucking like a Batman Arkham game. Like it's literally
like
Mario. Mario's like the
It's
complete opposite of a fucking lore. Like he does. If
But
you
they
want like
should
a Mario
respect what's
lore, you
already
should include the
there.
sport, party, and kart games in there. So like they're just
People do.
yeah, people
But
do. Which
here's
like
the thing,
it's
is
like the
that
total
you
opposite.
can't- But you can't contradict already established lore. Even if it doesn't have much of that, you can't contradict what you already have. And they've been pretty consistent for the most part with what they had. So yeah, it's not like those games that have deep story or something like that, but they still have something and they should respect that something that they have, no matter how big.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you do have a good point.
People say like Mario doesn't have any lore. It does. You're just not paying attention. It does very clearly stated.
I don't know if you've heard of this theory, but Stefan, we'll get to you soon. I apologize, but I don't know if you've heard of this
No, it's
theory,
okay.
but do you know about like the whole galaxy theory? Where like at the end of Galaxy 1,
Oh yeah.
they reset the universe because like the Loomis fucking died and there's like a black hole and everything, so they reset the universe. Mario at the end says, "Welcome, new galaxy." Everything past Galaxy 1 is in the new universe. So that means like continuity has changed, characters have changed and have become more relevant, like Pauline is more relevant, and all that stuff.
Yeah, that is true. Because like Mario Galaxy 2 is kind of like a remake of the first game, but also a sequel because it's like it's in like that new universe that they wake up in. So some things are kind of different, but they're also kind of the same. It's kind of like what Rosalina was saying at the end of the first game. That like it kind of follows similar story beats. Like Mario meets that Luma for the first time, but like he meets it in a different way, and he travels to like a different galaxy this time, and he meets like Yoshi for the first time in Mario Galaxy 2. They act like they don't know each other.
Right.
So it's kind of
yeah.
like their memories are reset as well. So I guess you could explain it away like that.
Yeah, which like obviously Nintendo's never gonna have like an official fucking lore for Mario, so it's like
No, they're not.
like so it's like okay,
They
we'll
are-
just have to make up our own lore. So
They already messed it up with Zelda with like the 3 timelines and stuff, and then it's like that already had a lot of inconsistencies.
oh god, that is really confusing. But yeah, Stefan,
Yeah, I saw stuff with like the Zelda timeline. It's crazy. They have 3 different timelines with games. Oh man.
right. Stefan, have you played the game? Because I know you got it for Christmas.
No, I got it for Christmas, so I haven't started playing it yet, but I heard it's really good.
Yeah, and okay, Jake, do you know who shows up, or like, do you know anything?
Yes, I know everything. I know everything.
Okay, what'd you? Oh wait, no,
Do you?
actually, Stefan, do you know?
What's the question?
Do you know like the ending of the game? Do you know like any characters that show
No.
up? Okay, I'm
No.
okay. I'm closing my mouth because it's a really fucking good reveal. But yeah, I'll put it in S tier. I'll put it above Naked Gun because it's such a go-to game. I can't wait to play it again. And now
It really is goated. I love it.
and now for a game that is
Disappointing.
controversial as hell too. I can wait for Tasha to be in here, but fuck it, let's talk about it. Mario Kart World. Stefan, you can have front and center for this.
Okay, so overall, this game could definitely be a lot better than what it was. So it's lacking a lot of stuff that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe had, where Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is like the S tier of a game. Even, my opinion, even before the DLC came out, I thought Mario Kart 8 was S tier because it was such an amazing game because of everything it had already. And when Mario Kart World, we waited 11 years for that game. and we still didn't get anything good. Well, we got somewhat of a good game, but we expected so much more, which is what makes Mario Kart World so underwhelming. And with 24 players and with the intermissions, it feels like you're just driving in a straight line. So it's not fun. The intermissions aren't fun, and Sonic Cross World is so much better than Mario Kart World.
Recently, funny thing, I saw an ad on YouTube for Mario Kart World of all things, and it was like, look, you can go up walls and stuff, or go inside of like this big cannon. I'm like, what? I don't care. You're gonna promote. I'm like, oh, are you gonna tell them about like the fucking like 10-minute intermissions that you have? It's not 10 minutes, but
Might as well be.
you can drive in a straight line in a desert area with nothing around you.
You could be underwhelmed by the character
Why? I
roster
wanna
because
do
your
that.
favorite fucking monkeys aren't in there except for Donkey Kong. Anyways, I'm not getting in
Look
that
at
rant
the
again.
ow.
But yeah, Mario Kart World, it's good, but it needs DLC. Like, this is pre-DLC Mario Kart World. It's like it's all right, honestly. Like, they did update it into being actually kind of a better game than it should be, because they did add custom items. They kind of fucked with the intermissions a little bit to make them better. And it does get more fun over time, and they definitely improved on making more making 3-lap tracks more possible, which is good. So it is on the right direction. It's just not quite there yet. So
Yeah, which is going to take some time because the game just came out. But look at Sonic Cross Worlds, though. Look at all the stuff they added, and the game came out this year, right?
yeah.
Well, no, last year, but yeah, still, look at all that came out for Sonic Cross Worlds. We got SpongeBob DLC. Mario Kart World didn't even have DLC yet.
Yeah, like
Not even a mention of it.
they have like festivals every fucking month. Meanwhile, Mario Kart World's just taking its time. Like, okay, can March come here soon? Like, I don't know what the fuck their plan is.
There's not even a mention of DLC yet. It's not even like, hey, there's going to be DLC coming out. No, there's none of that. I'm more excited for Tomodachi Life.
That is depressing, considering that Mario Kart is like the staple of Nintendo at this point. Because 8 Deluxe was so big that I think it became the highest grossing Nintendo game ever, I think.
It was.
Yeah.
But
And I think it's the most sold Mario game and the most sold Switch game.
it is, yeah. And it's crazy to me that this game is like incredibly underwhelming compared to the incredible
Wait, no,
high.
maybe not the most sold, but the most sold game on the Switch, yeah.
It's fucking insane. Like, for right now, I would definitely put it, like, I'd say B tier, honestly. Like, I could switch B tier around. Like, maybe I don't.
B or C. The game is fun, but it just needs more.
I hope you don't mind. I might put Freaky Friday about, like, probably at the bottom of B tier.
That's fine.
I'd say maybe. You said C tier?
Yeah, C or B.
Jake, what do you think? B?
And I don't know. Put it at B or C. I'm not really sure.
I'll put it above Superman, honestly.
Yeah, I was feeling like C was a bit too harsh.
Alright, now, a game that definitely should have won at the Game Awards and got robbed entirely. Expedition 30... No.
It was a rig. Oh, man. Expedition...
What did you say? I didn't hear what you said.
Nothing.
But yeah, Sonic Cross Worlds, definitely superior over Mario Kart, 100%.
Yeah.
Stefan, what'd you think? I can let you get the floor for this.
Okay, so Sonic Cross Worlds is great. I'm not really much of a Sonic fan, but I definitely enjoy the game because of how much they added compared to Mario Kart World. So they pretty much added a lot. My main is Knuckles for anybody that is interested. So Yeah, and it's a really, really good game. I like the tracks. I like all the stuff they add. I love Frenzy Mode where you get to go really fast.
Oh, shit.
And overall, yeah, I'm really enjoying the game, but I'm overall trying to complete it and stuff. Hey, Tasha.
Hey, babe.
Sorry. Hi. Hello. Hello.
All right, babe. What'd you think of Cross Worlds?
Well, to put it incredibly simply, it's better than most racing games, duh. It's the best one in its franchise right now, because we've only had, like, Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, then we've had Transformed, we had Team Sonic Racing, which no one talks about. And then this. I don't know, I guess, like, the best way to say it is Sonic Racing Cross Worlds is basically something that you wouldn't expect. It's different from the usual, as I say, because they've done, you know, Sega's All-Star Racing, they've done all that. But this is, like, the first or second time where they focus on just Sonic characters and have some of the crossovers. Some of them, either you do know or you don't know. But in general, I would say it has, like, a good, stable gameplay. It's a basic enough mechanics, but, you know, there's obviously some advances to it. Like, you have to understand item management. You don't really need to know shortcuts in that. It's just basically mostly item shit. If that is your kind of thing, then I would say that Crossworlds is pretty good. You could, I mean, personally for me, I could play that for hours. The course tracks, like, choice is fantastic. Music's a banger, but as usual, Sega always does well with music. Just in general, it's a good competitor with the rest of the racing games that have kind of come out this year, and it's the one that I would choose to play a lot more often than the other ones. I know you already talked about Worlds, you have your pros and cons of that. I just have to say in every single regard that Cross Worlds is better, but yeah, again, that might just be my personal thing, so... Yeah, not the best way to describe it since I'm terrible at explaining, but that's my word on the game at least.
No, I agree. I think Cross Worlds is definitely the better one. Jake, I'm happy I gave it to you because you're gonna have a lot of fun. I think it's definitely...
Yeah,
I'm sorry?
I haven't played it yet, but yeah, I am looking forward to it.
Yeah, and character roster's great. Courses are all great. It just feels better than Mario Kart. Like, I think, like, it does intermissions better than Mario Kart ever would, and it doesn't really count as intermissions. They're just, like...
The only thing
It's
that's,
just
like,
dimensions.
intermission-based is the Grand Prix in the final, like, lap, in the final round. Instead of doing 3 courses or 4 courses, it's, you do, like, a lap of each of the ones that you did previously, which is better than just going from one to the other. It's like going through each of the ones that you've already done, and then, I don't know, adding more chaos to it, because every, like, last lap, there's boost panels that are added there, there's coins that are, like, placed in random spots.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's just... The difference with Crossworlds and World is, like, you have everything in place and you have it in front of you, so you know what to expect, you know what the course layout is like, you know what items are good and bad. But with Crossworlds, it's like each lap there's something different. Lap 1, you're just getting used to it, you're getting used to the layout, you're getting an idea on how it is, and then obviously with lap 2, with the difference of the portals and the wall, like, you know, the Crossworlds portals, it gives you that surprise. And then obviously there's, like, frenzies as well, which gives you that. It's just like a much more adrenaline boosting, more over, not really like an overwhelming experience, but there's just more that catches your eye with Crossworlds than Worlds.
Okay.
So yeah, it's better. I guess the easier way to put it, in, like, the simplest way, is just with each lap, there's always something different. You don't know what to expect. It's always going to be different. It might be the same courses, but every single race is not the same as the last one. And I think that's what that's what makes you want to continue on.
Yeah.
That is a good
If
way
you
to
like
put
that, that's great.
Yeah, that is a good way to put it. And character roster is definitely better. Like I said, it's got Shadow, Joker, fucking SpongeBob, Steve.
It has mains, and then it has like people and characters that we all wanted. You've got Sonic's team, Team Rose, Team Dark. You got Silver, Blaze. You got Babylon Lurks. You've got Omega. You got Eggman. You got Metal. You got the Werehog, which is very random. Then you've got obviously the crossovers like SpongeBob, Yakuza, Knights.
Oh, and I forgot
Minecraft of all things.
Yeah, and I forgot the greatest character of all time, Big the Cat, is in this fucking game.
He's in the game.
Froggy!
Yes, he's in the game, and I don't know why you would say he's the best character, because that's biased. Obviously, Sonic's the best.
I fucking love Big.
And I fucking love Sonic, so here we are.
And I fucking love you. Now we're even.
I hate Big.
So do I, but...
Saying Sonic's your favorite is so basic. That's like saying Mario's your favorite in a Mario game.
You're talking to two people who play as Mario a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Stefan and Tasha plays Mario a lot.
I was trying to think of a comeback, but I'm like, Hey, well, at least my character is always in the game.
Why are you insulting me? I defended you.
Yeah, Joe, what's wrong with you?
Fuck you.
But yeah, no, character roster is absolutely fantastic. It is a big step up from Team Sonic Racing. We actually have Vector this time as well. He was not in the games until like since Free Riders, which was absolutely bullshit. Never ever play that game. That's me telling you not to play it. Don't ever play Sonic Free Riders. If you get the chance, turn that shit down.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I also, like, obviously, we've got fucking Extreme Gear, which has also not been a thing since Free Riders, because in Team Sonic Racing, all it was just carts. You couldn't even change it for bikes and everything. But with this one, you have a lot of customizations. I think I've said it before, but Crossworld has over 200 customizations.
Really?
And all of them are, like, stat-based and, you know, obviously, like, compatibility-based. So if you wanted to play a speed character, you could do that. If you wanted a boost machine in a speed character, you could do that. If you wanted to play a handling boost, that also is fine too. There's no wrong way to play Crossworlds, but I think with all the other racing games, there is like a quote-unquote wrong way. Like if you do something and you mess up, that's it. Like your game is just done.
I can like make a customization that works for me, plays to my strengths, and I can still win in comparison to other people who customize to their strengths.
Well, it's meta. Yeah, that's not a thing in Crossworlds. It's all about the statements, and it's all about like the stats and what works best for you, which is absolutely fantastic. If you want to be a basic bitch and win, you could do that. If you wanted to be a unique bitch, you could do that. If you wanted to play a power sort of combination, kick everyone to the curb and win, you could do that.
Yeah.
There's just more, I don't know, there's more freedom in Crossworlds and more of a choice, but you don't get that with other racers. I haven't played Kirby Air Riders, but that to me just looks like a FIFA dream. I would never be able to get my hands around that.
Yeah. So, S tier?
I want to put it in S, but that's being biased, but I don't know what everyone else thinks.
No, definitely S tier. It's definitely an improvement for Sonic racing games.
I can't put it above Bonanza. I can't.
Okay.
You would play Bonanza multiple times than Crossworlds? Hey.
I mean, Crossworlds we play every single week, or every 2 weeks.
I mean, I do love Crossworlds, yes, but I think Bonanza is just the better game, honestly.
He's just salty because Bonanza has Diddy Kong.
Is that why? Is that really why?
Not just that.
Oh my god, that's
For
wow.
one layer.
I just think
The
it
one
has
layer
a
with
really good
layers.
story and a good gameplay. Like that's why I prefer.
But your
I prefer it above-
character's there for one layer. My character's there for the entire game.
Okay, babe.
Just saying.
Okay.
Sonic's not DLC.
Anyway, on the repo, I'm getting a little
Yes.
tired here.
Yeah.
And my knuckles are bleeding from the cold, apparently.
Okay, so
Ooh.
Repo.
I didn't know you were a Knuckles main as
This
well.
this
I'm
is
kidding.
easily, without a doubt, the best thing about 2025. Easily.
Yeah, I played it once, and I gotta say, it's an amazing game. I carried Joe and Justin the first time I played the game. It was
Fuck
crazy.
you.
Jake, you carry Joe in most games.
No, he
So
doesn't.
real.
No,
That-
he
that's very
fucking
true.
doesn't.
That's very
No,
true.
the fuck he doesn't. You know what? Hop on Mario Kart next time I play it. I will whoop your fucking ass.
Joe, you couldn't get past where you were in Mario Sunshine without my help.
Fuck you.
What's wrong?
Hey, I could beat both of you in Mario Kart. I don't want neither of you talking.
That's true.
Babe, we
That's
know.
true.
But anyways, Repo. Babe, what did you think of it, since you've played it a lot as well?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, Repo, this is the first sort of, like, horror game that I have played, and it's one that I actually enjoy. I'm not really one for, like, you know, jump scares and things coming out of, like, the dark to scare me and shit like that, but this is one of those games that I can play, if not all the time, like, every time I find enjoyment in it, and that's not really something that I find in other types of games. I was a little skeptical, just like anything that I would be skeptical about, because it's a brand new game. It's a little bit, well, not little, it is completely out of my comfort zone, but this is something that I could come back to and have fun with each time. The whole aspect of, like, looking around some map and finding loot and making sure that you don't get killed or just jumped by anything, it's very adrenaline boosting, and it's just, I don't know, it's just something that I can get behind and not have a worry about. The only worry is either losing loot, getting caught by something, or, I don't know, one of your teammates fucking up, because, I don't
Cam.
know. Sure.
It's usually Cam. Love you,
It
buddy.
normally is, but, like, I know some of our other friends have also had their own, like, moments, but everyone has moments in those types of games, and that's what makes it fun. Like,
Yeah.
there's always a moment that happens in the game. Like, the last recent one, we thought we were out of the dark after completing a round, and then there was this Venus trap that was behind us in a truck, and no one knew until, like, the last second.
Yeah, that was funny. And
It's those kind of things that's fun.
To
And
me-
the fact that you can go, like, either upgrades you can include or not, and just see how far you go. It's just great. It's just something that I can enjoy. And that's a big thing for me.
So I think this definitely deserves S tier. It is a really great game.
I would agree, yeah. It's either S or, like, a high A for me.
oh yeah, I might put it at top of S, honestly. It's so damn good. Like, this is what Lethal Company should have been, but it isn't.
Mhm. I know some people will obviously have their own words about, like, Lethal too, but I don't know, I just feel like Repo, a lot of people go back to more. Like, if
Yeah.
someone said to them, do you want to play Lethal, they'll be like, yeah, sure, but if they ask that they want to play Repo, then everyone is, like, fucking hyped, because they just know it's gonna be a good time.
Absolutely, and I would love to play it again soon. It's so good.
I'm sure you'll get your chance.
Yeah. And
So,
now, sorry.
No, nothing.
So now we are going to be moving on to our final topic, and just going to say right now, full spoilers. If you're interested in Stranger Things and you don't want anything spoiled, click off. And
Oh, boy.
but if you have seen it, go right ahead and stay. Or if you don't give a shit, go ahead and stay. We'd love to have you. So here are
So-
full spoilers for Stranger Things Season 5, Episodes 5 through 8.
I'm a little conflicted on this season.
Yeah, me too.
Very much.
Stefan, have you seen it?
No, I guess that's my cue to leave. Have a good one, everybody.
Yeah, you too, man. Thanks for being here.
See you later, man.
Tasha,
Sorry
do
it
you
was
have any
decent,
interest in seeing it?
Not really, no.
You just want to hear me rant
Yeah.
about it?
The first 4 seasons were really great.
I'm not saying that I want to hear you rant about it, but I haven't been here for like half of this bloody pod, so I might as well.
So, I would say what I want to say about season 5. I feel like with season 4, they wrote themselves into a corner by making an ending that was so, like, shocking that they didn't really know what to do with it afterwards. The ending of season 4 was so great and, like, leaves you wondering what's going to happen next. And then they quickly resolve it for the beginning of season 5. Ugh. But I guess we're talking about episodes 5 through 8, but I kind of feel like the volume 2 for, like, 5 through 7, those episodes, were very underwhelming. It felt like a lot happened, but then also a lot did not happen. Like, people talk about these episodes a lot. There are a lot of flaws. Like, for example, Max waking up and, like, how is she not surprised that Hopper's alive? Like, last time she saw, he's supposed to be dead, so how is she not confused by that and stuff? And characters kind of just accept things, like characters like Scott Clark should be freaking out about the fact that there's another dimension, and he's just accepting it for some reason. And the Upside Down doesn't feel scary anymore. They're just casually, like, strolling through it. Like, in the, like, first 2 seasons, it was, like, the scariest place you could possibly be, and now it's just like, oh, yeah, let's just pass through here. It's not a threat anymore. It kind of got rid of, like, the scariness of the Upside Down, which I didn't
That's a
really
bit of a
appreciate
shame.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah. That final episode, I don't know what happened to all the other monsters, like the Demogorgons and stuff. They must have been taking a vacation or something, because they weren't there in that final battle when they should have been there. I know they had, like, the giant, like spider monster mind flare thing to fight, but where's the rest of them? They should be there, but they're not.
Yeah, that where the fuck are the Demogorgons? That's it's insane.
Where are they? Like, they come from that dimension. Like, it's just there's no one there except for Vecna and the giant creature he's inside of. And that's it. And then they kill him rather easily, and, like, you're having me believe that giant Godzilla kaiju is hurt by a shotgun and, like, flamethrowers and shit. No, it can't be hurt by that. I can understand Eleven doing it because she has powers, but, like, no, it's ridiculous that, like, it could get hurt from, like, puny weapons like that. And another thing that I heard, like, I think Mom actually talked about this. You noticed, Joe, that Max's mom was never there the entire season?
No,
Her
yeah.
daughter's literally in a coma. Her daughter's in a coma. You don't fucking see her at all. It's like they wrote her out of the story, like she doesn't exist. Lucas is, like, the only one that really gives a shit that she's in a coma. It's like, where the hell did her mom go?
Right.
And like characters like Dustin's girlfriend Susie, yeah, she doesn't exist anymore. It feels like they didn't really answer a lot of questions, and there were, like, the continuity errors and stuff like that. It kind of, I was hoping that the last episode would fix it, and for the most part, like, the first half of episode 8 was really good, but after that, like, after, like, the resolution, because they didn't kill off any of the main characters, you now had to show how 20 different characters, the resolution of each of their lives, and that just dragged on the ending longer than it needed to be, because they were too scared to kill off any of the main characters. Which is what made like the first few seasons tense, because it felt like, oh, no one's safe because they could potentially die. They could kill off a main character, but they had so many fake outs. It's like I'm not scared that the characters are in danger anymore because they have more plot armor than I've ever seen in my life.
Dude, yeah, and that's the thing. Like, going back to Invincible, there are character death fake outs in there, but it seems fine and realistic because they're fucking superheroes with like immortal powers. Like, you expect them to come back, but these are
just
fucking
regular
teenagers. These are fucking teenagers to adults with like 11 and Will are the only ones with powers, and even people like Nancy and Jonathan and fucking Hopper 3 times actually. Fucking Will, Steve, all of them. They're just invincible. They're just all like fucking like they can't die for some reason. Wolverine has died more times than these fools.
Exactly. Like nothing happens to them. I was expecting like at least Steve to die in like a heroic sacrifice or something, because honestly they were gonna kill him off in the first season, but they didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but I feel like they literally have like 20 different characters at this point. It's too many now. And they had to show how each of them like are living their lives 18 months after the events of the show. It's like it makes it drag on way too long. And I wanted to like the last episode, but there was just so many flaws with it. I think this was obviously the worst season.
Oh yeah, by far.
Now, I did like some of the new characters, like Holly, like they made her like way more compelling. I did like that. That she kind of started out like, you know, just a scared kid getting kidnapped by a Demogorgon, and then she kind of became like a leader trying to help the other kids escape. I did like that. Like they had like that little storyline for her, or you know, Derek being the dipshit Derek, and then he's like.
I'm gonna
Turns out he's not all that bad.
I'm gonna say this right now.
Character.
Derek, by far the best character.
He is. I love it. Like he just doesn't have any fear. He looks at Vecna, flips him off, saying "Suck my fat one."
Oh my god, I was laughing so hard. That was I wanted them to do that. I didn't think they would, but that was the highlight of the finale. Just fucking going into the cave. Suck my fat one. God damn, that kid's a savage. He looked at the literal devil dead in the eye and said, "Suck my dick, bitch."
And ran back in. I love that. But it also showed growth because he was kind of a bully, and then he like saves Holly in that moment, and then it was a cool moment. But the cave is another thing I wanted to mention. I feel like yes, it is inside of his mind, and that's like his worst memory, so he doesn't want to enter into that cave because he's scared to confront it. But I feel like having a safe space to hide from Vecna got rid of some of the fear of it. It's like, oh, if they get back to the cave, you know he can't go in there. Until he could. And it's just weird that in that moment he decided, fuck it, I'm just gonna face this memory. And
I mean, he only did it because he had no choice, because he's like, okay, my plan is being foiled. I gotta just fucking man up and do this shit.
He did, and it does make you feel slightly sorry for him seeing that flashback when he was a kid and, like, you know, the first person he killed and how it wasn't really his fault. The guy was kind of crazy attacking him, and then he got kind of possessed by the mind flare, and it would like eventually consumed him, turning him into that villain that we see. But he did reveal, like, yeah, he could have resisted it more, but he didn't. He ended up working with the mind flare, so they're kind of like they didn't make him sympathetic. They still made it like he still made his choices. Like, the mind flare revealed to him like, you know, humanity was broken and fallen, and then he decided to take action of his own to do those bad things that he did. But I kind of feel like Vecna was a more intimidating villain in season 4, and
oh yeah,
his plan, I'm not really sure 100%. Like, he wanted like to merge the 2 dimensions together, but what did that really entail? Did that mean that like Like, they didn't really fully explain his plan. We just know he wanted to merge the dimensions together, but I'm like, to what end? Like, he said he wanted to remake the world, but how is that gonna fix the problem? They never really explained that. Would that kill all humans if they do that? Or, like, what?
I think it was just part of him taking over the world, I guess, and just like, hey, I'm gonna rule the world by mixing the abyss with fucking.
But you could
Hawkins.
just do that, though. You could just rule it.
I think the
But
upside,
he
the upside
wanted to
down was
remake the
blocking it. I
world.
think. Yeah.
He would say he wanted to remake the world.
Oh, true.
Even in season 4, he was saying like, this world's broken. He essentially had a god complex, saying I can remake it the way I see fit. But I didn't really get that from him in season 5. I did like the reveal of, like, you know, the upside down being a wormhole and stuff, but it just didn't land for me the way it should have. I feel like the first 4 episodes of season 5 were really good, and then it just fell off after that.
Yeah, episode 5 was good. Like, I especially loved how Will controlled Vecna and basically told Max to run and all that. That was a cool moment. Episode 6, that's where things started to kind of derail, where it was like, okay, Max and Holly took a fucking decade to fucking run.
I know. She could have told her that stuff way before, instead of being right by the exit that we know can shut. We've seen it shut. But she decided to have this long-ass conversation with her, and then when they actually do start getting moving, they walk towards it first and start to jog. I'm like, no.
Like, you should, like, girl, I've seen you run.
You should be sprinting.
You should be fucking, like, you were in there for 2 fucking years. Aren't you anxious to get out?
And the thing is that I know she wanted to make sure that Holly got out first. Yes, but at least you could take some initiative of your own. Because I think they were trying to recreate that scene from season 4 when Max first escaped. But that scene had stakes because she was running for her fucking life as Vecna was behind her. This scene, it's just like, okay, he's nowhere around. Let's have a 10-minute conversation before we end up leaving.
Yeah, I was like, isn't Vecna literally right behind you? Like, what the fuck is going on?
No, he wasn't. They're literally inside of his mindscape. He doesn't give a shit. Or at least he can't find them or something.
Yeah, that's bullshit. That is complete bullshit. He could easily find them. Like, okay, no, they're escaping. Like, just fucking follow them. Like, what are you doing?
He doesn't have a difficult time, like, finding other people in their own minds, but if it's his mind, he's like, where the hell did they go? I have a lot of memories in here. I can't find them.
Yeah, I remember Chrissy, I remember that. No, they're not there. Like, just, oh my god, dude. And then dude. Alright. I can't be the only one that thinks this. Nancy and Jonathan should have fucking died in that scene.
Yes. I thought they were going to die.
That's what you assume, yeah.
That liquid stuff just solidified. Why? Why did, like, I know it, like, eventually does solidify, but you tell me it ran out right before it was about to get up to them? Come on. No, they should be dead, and you didn't kill them off. And it was right after they make up, too, so that would have been perfect. It's like they make up after that, after, like, what happened in season 4, then they die. But no, you have to make them live instead, because you can't, like, kill off your main characters, apparently. In the last season.
Also, it wasn't even... It was a fucking breakup. I thought it was just like, okay, they're getting back together, but then he does like a fucking reverse proposal, like, will you unmarry me? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That scene confused so many people because I didn't see it that way. I didn't see it as a breakup. I thought it was like, you know, I was gonna propose, but I can't now because we're going to die, so here, I'm just gonna do it now. Here's my unproposal because I'm not able to do it legitimately. But apparently, no. That was them breaking up, apparently. I did not get that from that scene whatsoever.
Like, that is fucking dumb writing. Like, I thought it was just like him being quirky. Like, oh, can you like unmarry me?
Because
Like,
they're upside down, so it's backwards. Funny.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that. I was just
it's
like,
actually serious.
oh my god. Like, that was just a way of getting rid of like the Steve and Jonathan love triangle. But the thing is, if you don't want to upset a fan base, fine. But
here's an easy way to get rid of that love triangle. Have her pick one. That's a good idea.
Exactly. Don't go the middle ground and say, oh, she doesn't need a guy. She can just go on. It's bullshit.
You literally built that up since the first season, only to ditch it. That's lazy writing. That's not doing it for the sake of her character. That's lazy writing.
Yeah,
if you set it up for like the first season.
It's not just lazy writing. It's trying to please everybody. It's like, okay, Jonathan or Steve. Okay, people clearly love Steve more, but Jonathan is probably the better suit because they've been together the longest. We can't choose, so fuck it. She's on her own. Like, what are you doing? God, that's just so stupid.
Or, kill Steve and I'll make the decision for her.
No, dude, do you know how fucking...
I love Steve's character. The thing is I love his character because, the first season, they did a great reversal. They made him the typical jock bully that you think of in, like, 80s movies and stuff. But they really, like, showed his character being more than that in the first season. And him coming back at the end to save them was, like, a really cool moment for him because it flipped the trope on its head about the asshole jock. He's not actually like that at all. And I liked that. And then he goes through a really great arc throughout the entire show, but I feel like the show needed like an emotional thing to happen where it's like you kill off one of the major characters for like the greater good or something, but they don't do that. And I feel like the final battle as well was like underwhelming because they killed, Vecna and that monster way too easily. It wasn't as climactic as I wanted it to be, and I think the final thing I'll talk about is I'm confused about 11, what happens to her. Is she dead? Is she alive? They kind of wanted it to be a mystery, but it was a terribly done mystery.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what the hell to think. Is she still out there? Is she dead?
I think they implied she's still out there.
I'm like, oh, they finally have the balls to kill off a character. Actually, she could be out there. Okay, which one is it, though? And the thing is, they kill her off after the conflict's over. It's like, after Vecna's dead, okay, well, you still have the government guys to deal with. But the main story is already over. Like, you're just trying to have an excuse to have, like, an ambiguous ending when the conflict's already resolved.
Yeah, and also they're saying like, okay, yeah, there's gonna be no more questions and stuff. They literally left a fucking question open right there. Is 11 dead or alive?
Also, there are some mind flare particles still stuck in in Hawkins when they got it out of that dead Demogorgon. It's still locked inside of our world. That was the whole plot of season 3. Was that? Yeah, the part of the mind flare that was possessing Will is still inside of our world, and that small piece of it was enough to cause the entire events of the 3rd season to happen. Now they're just like, it can stay.
Yeah, everything else can go, but yeah, you can stay. Just have a cup of coffee or some shit. I don't know.
And they never even mentioned about the mind flare. We never get to see it after season 2, because now they're saying the mind flare and Vecna are 2 separate creatures. We see like the physical form of it, but what about like the cloud particle form of it? We never get to see that anymore. And why are the particles still alive after they're both killed? Like they break their own rules with how it works.
Exactly.
And we've never really truly seen the mind flare since like season 3. And then they just introduce a new villain, Vecna, and say he was behind it all along, which I was fine with originally because the way they revealed it was smart. But then they go back on themselves and say, actually, the mind flare actually was working with him. But which one is it? Is he the mastermind or is he just a puppet? Like, which one is it?
It turns out he was neither. It's just like he is the mind flayer and the mind flayer is him. I'm like, what?
No, he's not. He's part of the hive mind, but he's part of the hive mind, but that's like saying the Demogorgon's Vecna. No, they're not. They're different, but connected.
That's like saying That's like saying Darth Vader's the Emperor. Like, what?
No, they're not.
No, they're not. Like, what are you talking about? And then, okay, I will say it is a good finale, but it isn't great. I did like the fight itself. The fight itself was fine. Rushed as ever-loving hell, but it was still fine.
It is rushed, but I do think it was ridiculous even watching it, that Nancy's shooting it with a shotgun. It's getting hurt. I'm like, it's Godzilla practically. If I shot Godzilla with a shotgun and he falls over, he's the weakest Godzilla that ever existed.
She was trying to bait it. I don't think it was trying. I don't think it fell over or anything. I literally just think she was trying to bait it.
It didn't fall over, but it still had pain. Like, it was still in pain from that, but it shouldn't have had any effect. It should have just been an annoyance. And if they did it like that, that would have been fine. But actively making it be like it's hurt, I'm like, you're not hurt from that.
Yeah, and dude, I wish they fucking killed off Karen or Ted. They're both alive at the end. Like, nobody is fucking dead. Nobody except for
so
Kali.
Weird
that's it.
That the Demogorgons towards soldiers, they're ripping them to pieces, they're jumping around all violent, and then when they're going after the main characters, or even like characters connected to the main characters, all of a sudden they're a lot more merciful. All of a sudden they slash you, but it's not a killing blow. Oh, you're alive somehow, just bleeding out. I'm like, no, you're not. They're like ripping people apart in like other scenes, and then when they attack a main character, like their behavior completely changes. They're like slower moving and stuff. Like you see it, like you can definitely tell that their behavior is different.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, an NPC, violent, main character. Okay, now this has to actually be an even fight. That's essentially what it is. It's like, I'm gonna hold back a little bit to make it fair for you. Because the plot told me to.
Yeah, exactly. And okay, I like how they killed off Vecna, where like Eleven and Will were basically working together to stab him, and then Joyce takes the final blow, which usually they would be like, okay, why Joyce? It's like Arya killing off the fucking Night King, but as you think about it, it makes sense, because it started with Will and her freaking out and stuff like that, and then one thing led to another. She has every fucking right to kill Vecna, so I'm happy with her making the final blow.
Yeah, I was happy with that, but it's just the resolution at the end was also just very weird, like showing like what happens to each of the characters at the end. Some of like their endings I liked, other endings for them I did not like at all, and I don't know. I feel like it was too long of a resolution because they didn't kill off any characters. So it's like, okay, all 20 of them, we have to have like 34 extra minutes of the show, even though the main villain's already dead. 34 extra minutes to tell you what happens to each of the characters after the events of the show. Like the first season, when it was like only like what, like 9 people-ish, it was easier to do that. You could do that within like a few minutes to show what happens at the end. Now it's like it has to be much longer now.
Yeah, exactly. And I like I said, I didn't hate the finale. I thought the finale was good, and some of the stuff in there, like I like how they ended off the kids and stuff. Like Lucas and Max finally have that movie date. Will goes off on his own. Dustin becomes like valedictorian, and like I think is like a researcher, I think, or something like that. And then Mike is a storyteller. I thought that was all really cool. I liked the Hopper and Joyce finally get together. It was not an "will you unmarry me" scenario. It's like literally just "will you marry me?" and like Steve is, I think, a baseball coach. I think I liked all that. Like there were some satisfying endings
as well.
Right. Like most of them are satisfying, but it just took way too long. I'm like, okay, you don't need to Lord of the Rings this shit.
I know, they really did. Even Lord of the Rings didn't have that. Well, no, it actually did. Never
No,
mind.
yeah, Lord of the Rings. Dude,
It
you
did.
can't, you don't bullshit yourself. Lord of the Rings had a fucking hour-long ending. But yeah, I'd say okay. And also let's address the elephant in the room. Oh, actually, before we do, I take everything bad I said about 8 100% back. I think 8 was fucking badass.
She was really good. They did fix her for this season because she was the worst character in season 2, and they kind of forgot about her for the other 2 seasons. I was wondering if they actually, if I'm like, is she okay? Like, is she still around? But
Right.
they did bring her back. But I did enjoy the first half of the final episode, but there were moments of this season I really enjoyed, but it just did not live up to the other 4 seasons before it.
No,
Which before, season 2 used to be the worst season, but that I could still sit down and really enjoy it. Like, that was just because it just didn't live up to the first season. But the second season itself was, like, still really, really good. Like, very minimal flaws with it.
right.
But
and there were forgivable flaws.
yeah, they were, and only really one bad episode, and that's about it. But season 5, they really, like, you have to judge it more because it's like the series finale, so it has to account more. But it just didn't really work.
It did not. And babe, it's not a Joker 2 rant, which I bet you're happy about. But yeah, as a huge fan of the
You wanna talk
show,
It'll suffice. It'll suffice.
Jake, you can say what you want to say.
No, I was gonna say you can get to like the elephant in the room part.
Okay. I don't like girls scene.
Oh god.
I didn't hate it, but it definitely wasn't good.
Like, why does Murray need to know that, or 8?
Right.
It doesn't
Like,
make sense.
okay,
Why is he telling them that?
Like, everybody who watched the show knows that Will was gay. They knew it by, like, at the latest season 4. Like, everybody fucking knows that. He has a crush on Mike, and he was trying to, like, accept himself and all that stuff. And it's not the fact that he, like, came out about it. It's the timing, and it's the people he talked to. Because if it was just his close friends, Robin, his brother, and his mom,
His mother.
that would have been fine.
But
just,
he didn't need to tell everyone.
Yeah.
No, like, did Collie need to know? Did Murray need a Hopper? Like, they didn't need to fucking know.
no.
That didn't change anything for them.
No.
And the timing, it's like right when they're doing their plan to take down Vecna, he's like, guys, this is important. I'm gay. I was like, what?
Exactly. Like did you interrupt the whole fucking play? Did you almost risk the fate of the universe by saying you like dick? I'm like, if I was part of that group, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, we have a fucking battle to fight, and we have a demon to kill, and you're just saying, oh, I'm gay. Like, who fucking cares? Just
Half
go.
of them already knew that.
Yeah, I guarantee you all of them probably fucking knew that. Like, yeah, we get it. Now let's
they
go
already
fight.
knew that.
Like, Jonathan fucking knew.
It's inconsequential. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you don't need a scene where he comes out for that because it shouldn't really matter. But they made that the whole definition of his character for season 5 is that he's gay, no other personality. It's like, I care about him as a character from before. I don't need to, like, it's just felt so weird what they did with his character.
And also the acting and dialogue are bad. Like, some of them are
Yeah.
genuinely good actors, like Millie and Noah Schnapp. I especially love Noah Schnapp in fucking season 2, but they have, like, Cartoon Network Buffy ass dialogue, and the acting is
also have,
very poor.
like, bad makeup for the actors. They look really weird. You notice that? Like, they looked off.
They did, yeah. They did look off.
It's like they tried to make them look younger, but failed, almost. Well, season 4, they didn't try to make them look younger, and they looked fine.
Yeah, exactly.
It felt off. Something about it was just not right. And what else was I gonna say? I don't like Will's resolution. They could have shown him like being like an artist or something like that, because they showed that he was quite good with art and stuff.
That would have
But
been a good
instead,
way, yeah.
That would have been a good ending, but instead it's just like, what do we know about this character? He's gay. Put him in a gay bar. It's
Right,
like Mike.
exactly.
Mike becomes a writer. Dustin, like, comes valedictorian. Will, he's gay. 11, she's going to the village. Like, that's the best he could think of for his character? After all that he's been through for, like...
Exactly. It's just like... Give him more of a personality besides gay.
He had, like, a personality.
He did have a personality,
in, like, season 1 through 4. Like... The season's like, I mean, he didn't really get to do much in season 1 because he was like, you know, captured in the Upside Down for most of the season. But season 2, 3, and 4, like, he had personality, he had character, he was already compelling. Season 5, they focus on him the most, but I feel like he had the least characterization out of all those seasons. Like, he felt like more of a character in like season 3 than he did in season 5. And they focused on him the most in this season, which is so weird to me.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, how can you focus on a character so much, but also not give that character as much character as your previous seasons when you didn't focus on him that much?
Like, he easily could have been one of the best characters in the show if, like, okay. I know there's going to be people that are going to be saying we're homophobic and all that stuff. It's not the fact that he is gay, it's the way they fucking handled it. That's the problem. Because you could make a character, like Robin, for example. Robin's a perfect example. They made her a good character that so happens to be a lesbian. I think she's one of the best characters in the show, easily.
They made you like her before that was revealed, and in the end, it didn't matter. It's not like that was like the defining aspect of her character. Like, you already cared about her character in season 3.
Exactly.
Like, that was kind of the whole point behind it, is that, like, they didn't make that, like, that's a defining trait. It's just like, okay, that's just something that she is. But
yeah, exactly.
they should have done that with Will and make him more of a character. But instead, they didn't do that. And I feel like a lot of the characters felt a little bit off, and it kind of felt like too many conveniences in the plot as well. There were a lot of plot conveniences. And
okay, Jonathan did a good job in the finale. I like how he and Steve made up finally. I like Mike. Mike was actually better in the first part. He was more of like the fucking love, like the center of the love triangle in the second half, because it's clear that Will liked him and 11 is dating him. So it's like, okay, he's just kind of the love interest of this. But it didn't have to be that way.
The thing is that Mike in the other seasons was always the leader of the party. That was always his role. He was the leader and he was the heart. 11 could not have defeated Vecna in season 4 without him. That was the whole point, is that she had superpowers, but she still needed him emotionally, and he was always there for her. And in the earlier seasons, he was the leader of the party, like, coming up with stuff. And I feel like I didn't get that from him this season.
Right, exactly. And also for the...
He felt...
Go ahead, I'm sorry, I keep interrupting you.
No, it's fine.
And for those who are shipping Will and Mike, Y'all are dumb as fuck. You
No.
guys knew that fucking 11 and Mike were endgame for sure.
Mike was always straight. He's always like loved 11 ever since the first season. That was like the thing.
Exactly.
Like ever since he was a kid, he had like a childlike crush on her, and then all of a sudden, like they become teenagers, and that turned into like a big thing. Like that was always how it was. I didn't even know that there were people out there that were doing that. By the
No,
way.
oh yeah, no, it was everywhere. Especially in
No.
season 4, like, oh, they're gonna get together. I'm like, no.
No,
Like
no.
the fucking the scene that defined the moment between 11 and Mike that made them like definite endgame was when he was saying "I love you" to her about damn time. By the way, in season 4, that was it. It's like if he didn't truly love her, he'd just be making out with Will in the corner. But no, he was like,
Gosh.
no, it's like, yeah. Like, I love you and all that stuff. They fucking set that up for 5 seasons. Did you not think they were gonna, like,
I
end up
remember, like,
together?
season 2, when he thought she was dead and he was all bitter all the time and always angry. And like how happy he felt when she was alive. I'm like, they've always had that set up from the beginning. Which is why I kind of figured they were going to try to like kill off 11 or something. And then they didn't even do that. They left it uncertain.
Right,
So
exactly.
that kind of defeats the whole point of it.
I feel like it's just... They're, like... They're leaving it open-ended. They're keeping the door open 3 inches for a possible spin-off / revival of the show for, like, 20 to 30 years from now. So... That's probably what they're
No.
doing.
They shouldn't do it though. And
No.
I feel like they should have tied up all the loose ends, which they didn't really do. And like I said, there were still those mind flare particles, still alive, by the way, locked in Hawkins, and they just don't care about that at all. They're just pretending like it never happened. And oh yeah, also like the tentacle things that they like have you like hooked up to that nest thing, putting the particles inside of you. When was that ever a thing? Because in like the first season, that never happened to Will. Like if he was already possessed by the mind flayer in the first season, what was the point of it coming after him in the second season? Like that was something I kind of pointed out in like the first volume or second. Yeah, the first volume. They never really explained that. They just kind of retconned the purpose of what that was for.
Yeah, they retconned a lot. Like, the tunnels, that was all, like, okay, I thought that was, like...
The Demodogs made that.
Yeah,
or,
the
like, it was spreading. Like, they changed it.
I don't know.
Like,
And-
those tunnels were being made before Will even got possessed, and then they're like, oh yeah, you made them. No, he didn't.
No, the
they
fuck
were
he
being
didn't,
made before
no.
that. Or, like, when the Demogorgon was taking the people in the first season and putting them into, like, that nest, and, like, the vine went, like, deep down their throats. It was, like, disgusting and stuff, and they, like, were barfing up, like, the slugs that turned into, like, the Demogorgons. They didn't have that this season. It's just like, oh yeah, it's something that goes under your mouth and puts the particles into you to get you controlled. It's like, no, that's not what the purpose was in the first season. They changed that. And that changes everything for like season 2. It's like they didn't know what they were doing. It's like they didn't even know the rules of their own show or the lore and story of their own show. Which is so weird because the first 4 seasons were super consistent.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm gonna put it this way. So, considering how badly we've talked about it, you'd think we'd put it in like C or even D tier. But the first half of season 5 was so unbelievably great.
It was, yes,
That
the first 4.
I think we should put it in B tier, like a very low B tier.
No, I don't know. The flaws are too glaring to put it in B.
Actually, yeah, that's true.
I'll be generous and give it a C, because overall I disliked the season because Volume 2 botched it. The finale was a chance to fix it, and had some good moments in the finale, but ultimately they botched that too.
Yeah,
so it does not deserve a B
it,
tier.
it was messy but satisfying, and it was good enough to be okay with it, at least to me. But yeah, C tier is fine, which really sucks because I fucking love the show so much. It is like
I
top
do.
5 for sure.
Like the first 4 seasons are like some like the best. Like season 4 was like one of my favorite. It quickly became one of my favorite shows of all time after that. And then to just see it go downhill, they Game of Thrones it kind of not
No,
nearly as
no,
bad as
no. They
not
didn't Game
nearly
of
as
Thrones it.
bad,
No, like they.
not nearly as bad, but it was underwhelming and it did not serve as a satisfying conclusion for the series as a whole.
The only way they would have Game of Thrones it is if Vecna turned good in the end, which they were gonna do that, but then he's like, "Nah, fuck you. I'm just gonna do my regular plan," which I was fine with that because like Vecna is truly like he kidnaps children. He's
He did
irredeemable.
more than that. He did more than that.
Yeah, like he did so many bad things that he is irredeemable as fuck. Like, and
Like in
I'd argue
season,
Darth Vader doesn't even need to be redeemed. So, like, I just feel like Vecna did not need to turn like okay, actually no, I take that back. Darth Vader probably did, but that worked for Star
the
Wars. It doesn't work for Stranger Things, which I'm happy they didn't do that.
like Vecna, he's like Freddy Krueger except worse because he goes in your mind and then he like season 4 he would like break every bone in your body and then like the eyes would be plunged out and it was like a brutal way to die. And then this one, he just felt not as scary. It's like he's struggling to get kids to be kidnapped. He's like, you were much more intimidating when you were remote killing people without even needing to physically be there. Now it's like, you're struggling to do the most simple task, like walk into a cave. Oh, I can't go in there. It's scary. Like, no.
Yeah, I mean, also the lore of the Upside Down. I thought, and I know the music turned off, but the lore of the Upside Down was good. I enjoyed that part, but it did over explain things and it just got too convoluted and all that stuff. I'm like, okay, then what about this? But it was whatever. And I'm very I don't like how they fucking made Holly a main character. I really didn't. I really didn't like that.
I was fine with that. That's where I disagree, but
Yeah, but
I can
fuck.
see why people wouldn't like that decision, because honestly, in like the first 4 seasons, she was just like the baby sister of Mike and Nancy, and then all of a sudden now she's like important for some reason. I can see that why people wouldn't like that very much. But I thought they did a pretty good job with the character
Yeah,
for what they did.
yeah, I agree. So yeah, that unless we want to talk more about this, we're 2.5 hours in and
No,
we completed
no,
it.
I'm getting tired.
Yeah, no, I'm getting tired too. But, yeah, that's basically it. And I'd say this is kind of alright tier list, don't you think?
Yeah, pretty okay.
Um, but yeah, so let me just switch back to this. There you go. All right. So thank you guys so much for watching. This was honestly, I thought this was a fun idea doing this. Um, so yeah, thank you, Tasha. Thank you, Stefan, and thank you, Jake, of course, for joining me on this. This went on for a lot longer
Sorry I
than I
wasn't
thought.
there sooner.
Nah, it's okay, babe. But yeah, this was honestly this was kind of a fun idea, don't you think, Jake?
Yeah, it was fun. I kind of really want to go now, Joe.
I know. Yeah, it's fine. You can go. You can go to bed. Thanks for being here.
Okay, see you guys.
See you, Jake.
See ya.
For those who want to see more of this, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Let us know what you think of our list and what is your favorite and least favorite. Like I said, yeah, so next week we will be discussing the most anticipated movies and projects of 2026. That's gonna be a fun one. Hopefully everybody could be there for that. Jagun was like a fucking like I didn't hear shit from him, which I was a little disappointed because I did want him to talk about like F1 and stuff like that, and I guess like some other stuff he's seen, but and all he also saw Stranger Things, which I wanted to hear more about his side, but it's whatever. So we still did it. It was still good. And I was kind of happy with this. So thank you guys again. This was a good start to 2026. I will see you guys on Tuesday for Buckshot and Uno, I believe. And I'll see you guys next week for the most anticipated of 2026 for episode 62 of the podcast. So, as always, see you guys later and stay safe. See you guys.
Sorry.